Hello, and welcome back to the Call of the Netherdeep, played by Dungeons and Dummies. We are going to skip tonight's recap because I don't feel like doing it, and we just played yesterday, so it should be fresh in everyone's mind. If you want to recap, go watch the other VOD from yesterday before. We are picking up exactly where we left off yesterday, where you guys just got out of the apartment building and all gathered up together after interrogating this unnamed cultist and taking his staff as evidence.
All right. I think we should probably head back and report our findings. My voice changed.
Wait, we don't know how far are we? Have we left yet?
Well, we're
Here's
standing
still
outside
the
on the street.
corner.
We're outside the apartment.
Wolf, did you get his name?
No.
I mean, literally the door's right there. If you guys want, we can go back in. I can try to become like a gaseous cloud and go and ask him his name again.
Wolf, how about you go?
Quite poorly. Someone had a towel. It was a disaster.
Third level spell, beat by a towel.
There's a strong breeze.
Gentle breeze.
So do we want to get his name, or are we just going to go and talk about a random cultist?
I think we're fine without his. If we were on a mission to follow him, I think we might be. Judging by Derek's smirk, maybe we should get his name.
That's smart.
Was there like a receptionist that might have like a name of who's staying there?
I mean, we literally bribed them like 5 minutes ago. I'm sure our gold is still good for that bribe. I don't know if we need to bribe him again, but I bet you it's still okay.
I did not bribe anyone. I didn't do it.
I don't know. I feel like all these people just, want us to leave.
Okay, let's go.
I mean,
Let's do it.
if you guys really think the name's that important, I mean,
That was a
not like
terrible
he was
idea.
doing it.
Forget it. Terrible idea. Let's really.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, we're going back to Ivo.
Yeah. Evo.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way east out of the Sigil District back towards the Guided District and the Temple of the Mentor, where you were originally met with Iwo Zalar before he gave you this fact-finding mission. Are you guys walking? Are you trying to find a carriage? Are you...
Well, I tried hailing a carriage, but you said there's nothing right now, or nothing inside.
Nothing at the moment right around you, but I mean, if you walk for a little bit, you might find one. Who knows?
Okay, yeah, if I spot one, I'll try hailing it.
Okay. So you guys walk out of the kind of like side streets into the main thoroughfare leading through this area, keeping an eye out for carriages of that sort. You make your way almost... Sorry, go ahead.
Can I keep my eye out for people following us?
Sure. Make a perception check.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to find my character sheet. There, perception. That's a 20 plus a d4 is a 24. Wow.
Okay. Okay. So you guys continue walking out of the way a little, a few hundred feet. You get down towards that big four-way intersection, and a cart becomes visible coming down the road. If you guys so choose to hail it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys hail down the cart, and you see driving the cart is a heavier set, like dwarven woman, who kind of.
Why is that you're driving the cart?
Are you looking for a ride, dears? That'll be 2 silver first.
Oh,
Oh,
Gentlemen.
thanks, yeah, Hester.
All right, so y'all climb up on top of the cart. There are a couple other people on the cart as well. And as you guys are climbing on, she kind of says, "Where are you headed?"
Cobalt Soul.
The Temple of the Mentor?
Yeah, aye.
That's the place. That's the place.
Oh, yeah.
And so she takes you back down the same sort of path you guys took to get here, although a little more direct, as you know, were a little lost the last time. But looking around, I mean, it's getting a little dark. The evening is quickly approaching. Nothing out of the ordinary that you see. You don't really pick up on anyone that may be following you per se. I mean, there's quite a few people out and about, but nothing suspicious.
Okay, cool.
A few minutes go by, and you are dropped off at the front of the temple to the mentor. You guys hop off, and she, gets the cart rolling again and heads on her way.
Where are we in the city? Sorry, I don't. You might have pointed out, but I haven't seen it.
We're at
Right
the
here.
big white box.
Okay, thanks.
okay. She says the honey. Does she put the lid? You gotta put the lid if you really want a good cook.
Alrighty. So as you approach the front doors, you see the two Cobalt Soul members, while not as overtly armored and defensive as the Hands of Ord are, they are still standing watch on the door, in a authoritative stance. As you approach, you go, "Good evening. Does your business here?"
Hey there. We were sent out on a mission by Evo Zalar earlier today, and we're wondering if he's still in for us to report back to him, or if we should come back in the morning.
They kind of look at each other. I don't believe I've seen him leave yet. No? Wait a moment, and I will go and make sure he's here. And you see one of the guards turn in, head inside, and about 5 or so minutes later, the same guard comes back, opens the doors. He's in his office, and he's expecting you. If you would please follow me.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Follow him in.
So he turns around and marches you in through the Temple of the Mentor. You see like all manner of candles and sconces are now lit on the inside. Now that the sun is fading, it's brightly lit interior now. It kind of gives a...
Is he walking with us, or we're walking alone?
He's guiding you. He's walking in front of you.
I'm gonna try. We'll tell the staff. Are you gonna tell them about the staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys are led up the staircase to the first offices area, and as you come to the familiar door where you were led before by question, the door stands ajar. And as he gets up to that door, he just gives it a quick knock, and then kind of holds a hand out for you guys to, make your way inside.
Head into the room in front.
All right. So as you do, you see a familiar half-orc sitting behind a desk with a candle lit, a bunch of papers strewn about the desk, kind of hands folded in front of him, expectantly awaiting your arrival.
Mr. Zalar, we've returned.
I see. Good evening. Welcome back.
I'm glad you're still here. So we followed the man, and he is a cultist of Zahir. He's residing in the Scrolls alcove. he's here by himself. He was kicked out of the Cerberus Assembly. He wasn't able to tell me why, and I truly believe he didn't know what the reasoning was. I was able to disarm him quite peacefully. He was willing to part with his weapon. It's this staff here, and yeah, he's in the town just scrambling, trying to find any other cultists to kind of protect him, because he's worried that the Cerberus Assembly is like out to get him.
But you already knew that, didn't you?
And we didn't have to
I
break
had
one
my
law.
I had my suspicions, and it's nice to hear them confirmed.
This thing gets picked up.
If I may, and he holds out a hand for the staff.
Certainly. I just hand it over.
Okay. Ian's kind of looking it over, and let's see. How's that? Okay. Yeah. So he starts looking it over, and he's see a bit of recognition in his eyes. Like, I can see why someone would be coming after him for this. So that is all the information you were given?
Yeah. He was pretty shaken up and just really concerned for his life, so I didn't want to overstay our welcome and turn it into a scene or anything. We were able to get in and out with only one person noticing us, and they're not going to say anything.
Excellent. Well, to be honest, I'm a bit surprised from your recent interactions around the Light Dome to this, but I am pleasantly surprised. I think you did an excellent job. You followed orders, and I think we could work well together in the future, if you so choose.
I would really love that.
That sounds great to me.
Excellent.
Did
Well-
Wolftail share the poster thing with us, or just something that you
Which poster thing?
like? He was making like cryptic messages trying to find people like on posters, right?
I
I
didn't
just don't know if you
specifically
shared
mention
that.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I will have my people look at this staff and see if, one, we should return it, or if it should be destroyed. I thank you for your time. And he kind of reaches into his desk and pulls out a pair of kind of opalescent stones. They look very familiar, very similar to the one you already have. And he kind of looks up to you. I believe you have one of these already.
Yeah, for question, hand me one.
If I may, question will be taking care of other tasks, and I could use her stone back.
Certainly. I'll reach into my bag and grab it and hand it to him if I've
Okay.
still got it.
Yep. But I will replace it with this one, and he hands you a pair or one of the sending stones that he has. When I find more work for you to do, I will contact you on this stone.
How long should we be waiting? Just hypothetically.
We will be looking into this matter swiftly, but this type of operation is not guaranteed, and it's not something that happens quickly. Unless you have some pressing matters to attend to, enjoy the city, explore.
Sorry, sir. Do we have access to the archives in the temple here?
This headquarters building is for members only.
Okay.
You do not have full access to this yet. If you're looking for a temple of its own, just for worship, There are temples within the city if you wish to go. And
No, I was hoping to look up some information about the Life Dome, but that can wait. Okay, thank you.
what is it you wish to know about of the Lake Dome?
Well, when we were there were some apparitions, and I want to see if any other adventurers have any tales or stories of apparitions there, or perhaps secret entrances.
Well, I can tell you for now, there is no information of other entrances because we are still the Allegiance of the Allstate is still excavating that city. So, if we had found something, it would be recorded. That is why I believe you were sent there to find an entrance. As for the creatures that attacked you, they could be any number of either undead, elemental, fiend. Without a body to examine, it is mostly impossible.
Okay, fair advice. Thank you.
If there's nothing else, I do have some business to attend to. Keep an ear out for the stone, and when an opportunity presents itself, I will call upon you.
That'd be greatly appreciated.
Is there anything like fun to do around here that won't get this cat in trouble?
It depends on what your definition of fun is.
Hey, Jax, I know where the casino is. We go to the casino.
Casino. No, don't got much money left for that.
Well, if you're feeling lucky, you could come out with much more money than you had. There's the Blessing Well if you are interested in the divine or things of that sort. If you wish to prove yourself physically, there is the Bowl of Judgment, which the bowl of Judgment, which I believe, and he kind of shifts around and pulls out a little book. Yeah, the annual grand tournament should be beginning in about a week's time.
Dark?
Oh, where is this? Where do we go to? Where's that?
The
I like to do
bowl,
strong things.
it is just north of the Cerulean Palace. It's near the Ord Bastion.
Okay. But it doesn't start for a week?
I believe should be roughly in a week's time.
Okay.
Do you know? I just a quick question. Have you come across a lady in a red robe with an ogre, a blue person, two little people, and a wizard?
That is a very odd group description.
They're twins.
There are a number of small and large people. You would have to be a lot more specific.
I think the big one's name is Maggie, Alosia, and Ao. Would you know them? I think they rolled with Hermit and Dermot.
I'm sorry, I don't know these people.
What's your relationship with the Vermilion Dream?
We stand with the Allegiance of the Allstate, and we oppose the consortium at all lengths.
So it's like a 2 against 1 kind of thing?
Maybe more.
Do they have any allies?
Oh, I know.
Oh, Bumble, I was asking you.
Dave's on it tonight.
But maybe we can walk and talk.
Yeah, let's let him get back to his work if we don't have any.
Should we go
Pressing
somewhere to settle in?
We want to ask about Betrayer's Rise, and if he has any information about Betrayer's Rise.
I mean, we probably have more information on Betrayer's Rise.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't see any of those Cobalt Soul members that were supposed to be there.
No.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
And real quick, where might I find the Divine Well?
Well, the Blessing Well is in the guided district. It is actually not too far from here. If you continue along the road to the east, follow the main thoroughfare, you will come to a large circular path where the well is.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna head there for my evening prayer.
Okay. All right. So you are all ushered out of the office, unless anyone has final questions or comments. The guard who led you in is still waiting by the door to guide you back out. That's the way you came.
Wait, sir, before we go, if you plan on keeping the staff, my friend did pay 50 gold pieces for that. Would you be able? Do you guys reimburse?
You don't know how much I paid for it.
Oh, I don't. You're right. I was never mind. Back to the whole conversation.
All right. So you guys are let out the front doors. The doorman kind of ushers you out and bids you a good night. As you exit the Temple of the Mentor, the sun is now kind of just over top of the Cerulean Palace. It is getting quite low, but the night is yours.
Can we hear anything can we hear any? I know it's a massive big city, but where we are, can we hear any dancing, partying, music, any sort of bars, entertainment areas near us within earshot?
Not in this area. You get the sense that around here is more a scholarly area. From what you would remember, the Sun Cup Bazaar is kind of where the nightlife is.
Okay. Where's the Sun Cup Bazaar again? Where is that?
It's on the far east side or west side of Montreal.
Okay.
So, what is the plan?
So Bo, you said you were going to go to the wishing well to do some meditation?
The Divine Well. Yeah.
That's one, yep. I'll go check it out with you.
City's pretty big. Should we stick together, maybe?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
How many of those walkie-talkie stones did he hand us?
He gave
Just the
Wolftail
one.
just one of a pair so that he can contact Wolftail.
Oh, okay.
I'll follow in tow.
I'm gonna follow in tow. But if we walk past any sort of eatery, then I'm going to let me know.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys make your way east through the guided district towards the Blessing Well. And yeah, I'd say even though there is no real nightlife here, there is a sort of old lady kind of pushing a cart through, and you can smell the scent of fresh meats and pastries emanating from that cart.
Okay, I want to stop her and ask her for what she has and how much it is.
Yeah, so she tells you she has little meat pies about this big. It's 2 copper for a meat pie.
I want 10 meat pies.
Her eyes kind of go wide. Yes, absolutely.
And then when I see how big they are, I'll make that 15.
Okay, yeah.
And do you have any wine or spirits or any sort of ale?
Oh, sorry, dear. I don't have anything to drink, I'm afraid. Just the meat pies.
Okay. Anybody else want any? I look back at the group.
Good.
I knew
Bo
someone.
will like one.
Am I with you guys right now?
Yeah, we're all going together. Bo wants a meat pie.
Did you say meat pie?
Yes. I flipped them all. toss one
Let
over
me
to Bo.
tell you about meat pie. I am a meat pie champion. I once ate 52 meat pies to win the amulet of meat pies.
I'm gonna buy 20 meat pies. I'm gonna eat 15 and hand out the other 5.
Alrighty.
And then,
So
and
it's
then
like
after I 20 meat pies is 40 copper. And then after
40
I,
copper, so that's 4 silver.
yeah.
Mhm.
So after I see everybody respond, and I hand her the 4. Before I hand her the 4 silver, I'm gonna like turn to, like, kind of over my shoulder and look up, be like, "You guys want it? You want it? No, you guys are okay. Good. Okay, yeah. Okay, just the 20 then. Thanks." And then hand her the 4 silver.
All right. So yeah, she starts shoveling out all these meat pies from her cart.
As she
Basically
hands them
empties
to
the
me, I
cart.
eat them.
Who's Dark
Okay.
talking to?
Alrighty.
What?
Who's Dark talking to?
You guys
So-
asked if you want meat pies.
I thought you said you looked up over your shoulder.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hestia, you were asking if the Vermilion Dream had any other allies in the city? I know that. There's a group called the Sentinels of Memory. They're they sound like a little bit of nut jobs. They think that that big dig that the people are doing. They're trying to dig into that secret city underneath that we tried to die, and the ghost came out of so they don't want us to dig into that. They think that's a real bad idea. That they'll try and do anything to stop us.
Oh, I agree.
So yeah.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Oh,
All right. So walking, talking, and stuffing your face full of meat pies, you guys eventually come up to a large, concave stone courtyard of sorts, lined with alabaster tiles spiraling down this depression, and you see like the tiles spiral down into a large well in the bottom of this sort of pit. And even from up here in the torchlight around this area, you can see the stone that makes up this well. It's like dark blue and speckled to almost appear like the night sky.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Well, hey, they say you don't guys aren't supposed to drink that. So if you guys do anything, don't drink that water. They say it's bad juju.
This is where Bo wanted to do his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like poisonous?
I don't know. They just say don't drink it. It'll make some bad things happen to you. Maybe not so bad, but maybe a little bad.
Can
Don't
you
drink.
swim in it?
Yeah, I think you can go down there and like float in the water. I think that's okay. You kind of get lowered down. There's like that big crane thing over there. I assume that you can get lowered down into it.
How far is the jump?
Depends on how close you get to the well.
Like, if I go to the edge of it, how deep of a dive is it?
You don't see the bottom.
Where are we?
But like, if I get to the end, I'll touch. It's not like a jump to land into the water.
No, so it comes out of the ground a little bit. So
Okay.
it's like a well. It's got a small wall around it, but you don't see the bottom of the well.
So we're at the divine well right now. Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Yep.
At the blessing well.
Oh, okay.
Do we, Jax? What do I want? Do you need to know what's at the bottom? Why do you want to know how deep it is? It's a well. It's got water in it. What do you think's in there? Want me to
I
go down
don't
there?
I kind of do want to go down there.
I'm going to take a moment to just pray to Lelanus.
While he's doing that, he hears a big splash.
Oh, Lelanus. What glorious teeth.
I'm gonna light a torch and drop it down.
Okay. The torch goes out immediately as it hits the water.
But I can see how far down it went, though. I just mean like so I can see how far it
No,
went.
it's a water well. It's not a.
Oh, it's not a hole?
No, it's full of water,
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, whatever.
and there's like people around.
I just threw a dirty old torch in there. Well, whatever.
Yeah, you see a few like kind of noble looking people.
I scoop it out.
Wasn't me.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
So
Yeah, it's not you as you're treading water in the well.
Don't drink it, Max. Don't drink it.
Has anyone seen Jax's followers?
No.
Do you think they might be magical?
I look up.
I assumed that it's just a farce, that they didn't actually send anybody to watch him, but it was just to convince him to play nice.
I have to admit, it is working.
Perfectly.
It is working.
There has been a drastic decrease in civilian injuries.
I'm tempted to cast Dispel Magic on your Jax, but I really like the new Jax right now.
I'm just gonna ask the local noblemen if they know of any. Excuse me. Do you know of any holy temples that are associated with, or particularly worship the goddess Lilanus?
Well, there are no temples to Lilanus that I'm aware of, although this site is not directly connected to a single deity of sorts. Everyone uses it. The only dedicated temples I'm aware of are the Temple to Ayun, and the Crossings of the Eventide, the necropolis. In here, there's a small temple to the Matron of Death.
And what might the local people use this well for?
For prayer, for communion, occasionally if there's someone who believes they are severely afflicted by some sort of divine or fiendish presence, they've been known to, under the watchful guidance of priests, be dunked into the well. But it's very much just a holy place for anyone who wishes to use it.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Goodbye.
So they're doing a renewal ceremony, sir?
Does anyone? Jesus Christ! What's my voice again? Does anyone?
Outfire.
Can you? Are you able to find Magic Bumble? You can
detect
dispel it.
around. No, I can only make it go away. I can't really find it. But I mean, like, that's a magic wall right there. I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm just more curious if we're being watched.
Yes, no. I can't find anything magical. I can only get rid of it.
I'm gonna dip my hands in the water and splash it on my face.
Okay. It's cold, refreshing.
Feels good. Do it a couple times.
Okay.
Get those meat sweats out.
Make pies. I got no meat sweats.
Okay. So eventually, a few minutes later, you guys watch as Bo gets up from his daily prayer. What's the plan?
I'm gonna climb out of the well and I'm gonna shake off like a cat, puff up, and then come back.
Okay.
That was nice. It's a nice well.
We can't lose sight of our main quest, right? Like the main quest line. Like, are we doing anything to help us get closer to?
Oh no, Bo, definitely not.
I agree with Bo. Are we, like, shouldn't we be trying to track down the amulet that was taken from us? Like, why did we come here?
We came here because it's likely where Alicia went, and we are currently going up in the ranks of a grand archive of incredible amounts of knowledge about all over Exandria, and they might have information on Elixion or the amulet, and they are directly opposed to the group that Aloysia was with. So
it always
they could be strong allies.
Yet they didn't know who she was when Jax asked.
That's true, but I imagine, like, even the Hands of Ord don't know all the civilians' names.
Fair point.
Did we mention the amulet? No, we didn't.
What did you mention, Elixion?
I've been trying
Keep
to
that
get
up.
in touch with somebody from
The Vermilion?
from
You were the one that said that they wouldn't know many more than we would.
what
about
about Betrayer's
Sorry,
Rise, the place we were inside.
I had one too many meat pies. I think I had a bad one. Sorry, I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Well, I thought they might have some recruitment or something, but I couldn't. Anybody I asked, they didn't know.
Should we go back to the tavern, walk and talk?
I think we should go back to where we're gonna rest.
The tavern?
Is that the what is it? Step aside?
Step aside
Yep.
in?
Step aside? Yep.
It's pretty far. Do we want to get a car?
Hmm.
It's literally on the other side of the city. I don't know what everyone else's plan is, but it's a big city. I got 10 feet.
Yeah. It's also
How
really
long
late.
of a trek is it?
You're about 2 hours.
Oof. And on carriage, we're half that time.
Probably less. Like maybe half hour. Not even.
I think we should probably, if we want to get there and rest, we should probably take a carriage.
I start doing that Incredible Hulk, like hitchhiking side of the highway.
Okay.
I don't know. Dave makes shit up. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Let's get a
All
carriage.
right. So you guys begin walking back while still looking out for a carriage. Eventually, easy enough, a carriage does appear. You guys get out of the guided district and kind of make your way south towards Circlet Walk before a carriage does find you. You hail it down, hop back on. It's another 2 silver for everyone riding.
I'll pay.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's for each person. Right.
5 people, yeah.
Yeah. And
6.
Equals 1 gold.
so you give the carriage your directions. The carriage brings you back to the Step Aside Tavern. Yeah, and you are free to go back inside and
Just as we're all walking to the door, I tell Jack, step aside. Me first.
Who let him have too many meat pies?
Who's the Joker now?
I have
We only have
exhaustion
one.
level 1. I'm out of it. I'm not myself.
Alrighty. So you get into the tavern, and getting this time, it's pretty dead on the inside. You know, you're getting kind of into the 8-ish, 9, almost 9 p.m. So there's not a whole lot. There's 1 or 2 stragglers just kind of sitting there enjoying a drink, but most people are either in the rooms or out. Yeah, the night is yours. If you're just gonna go get your rest for the evening.
Darga's gonna go to the bar and order some ale.
Sure. So you get a mug of ale for 4
Oh.
copper.
Is
Oh,
this the
let's-
first time? Sorry, just a quick. Is this the first time we're seeing Dark? This isn't the first time we're seeing Dark drink, right? Like, have we seen him get drunk yet?
No,
No.
Okay.
we haven't seen me drink. So I'm gonna order three beers at once.
All right. So the bartender tells you, "Oh, those are all for you. You might save yourself some money and just get a gallon for 2 silver."
Deal.
All right. And he comes out with like a small cask for you. It's like sets that on there, just pops the top off.
I put
Big boy special.
6 silver on the bar,
Mhm.
and I slide 2 over to him. Leave the other 4 sitting there
Okay.
and start drinking.
Alrighty. So does anyone have anything they wish to accomplish tonight?
I would go ahead.
No. Go.
I'll cast good berry. I'll keep those good berries for 24 hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. When Wolftail goes to bed, I'm gonna pop over to his room and see if I can have a quick chat with him.
Sure.
Is it
Um,
Go ahead.
Is that that's like when you guys are ending the night?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. During the night, Esti's pretty stuck on if we're being followed or not or watched. So we'd probably ask pretty much anyone if they can cast detect magic if they have it available. I don't actually know if anyone does in this group.
Yeah.
You do?
So yeah, I would ask Bo to cast that and kind of look around to see if there's any magic that seems to be following Jax. Something on him or around him.
All right.
Otherwise, I'm going to be kind of like doing some espionage in the corner and trying to like who the hell's watching moving when Jax moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Bo, you cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this while you're still all together or after everyone's gone?
This is Hestia's plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's before you like everyone breaks apart. I would
Okay.
start asking.
All right, so Bo, you cast out Detect Magic. What's the range on it?
You get so much magic.
60 feet?
Sorry. 1 second. 30 feet.
Okay, anything within 30 feet you detect.
Yeah.
All right, so you get, was it your axe? The little glow from Wolftail's pocket where the sending stone is. Whoever has a healing potion, you get faint auras around there. But no other magic sources that you don't know of already.
Just a quick question. As fairies being created out of pure magic, would I technically be detected as a magical item?
Yeah, I guess you'd have a faint glow about you.
Yeah. Good to know
He's
for the
following
future.
us.
Ooh.
So I'm like bugging Bo to like check different places. I'm like, check outside. Go look around. Look up. Like if there's any like alleys nearby, like check it out there too. So we spend like the full 10 minutes just like searching the area looking for anything.
All right. Make a perception check, Bo.
Got this boot. Roll that loud.
Perception. It is a 17.
17. Okay. So, firstly, walking around the inside of this, the area, kind of like going upstairs, checking out as much as you can of the step aside in as you can. No other magical auras pop up. If you do a quick loop around the outside, occasionally you see like there are a few people milling about, wandering around. The odd, or not odd, but occasional more well-dressed kind of couple, linking arms, walking through the night sky. You catch a few glimpses of like maybe some rings or necklaces. Um, faint auras, nothing very powerful or strong. And nothing that really seems out of place. You make your kind of loop around the building, and yeah, you get back and it's all seems kosher.
Nothing to report, Hestia.
Yeah. Maybe Wolftail was right, and maybe they're trying to scare him. Or me, who knows?
I mean, if you're really concerned, you could commit crime.
Are they? And just out of character, they said they were gonna specifically watch me, so anything that's
Yes.
happening around me.
Yeah, they're watching you to make sure you're not going to break another rule.
Okay. So if I were to leave, they were to commit a crime, they would be watching me.
You get that sense, yeah?
Just for my own knowledge, how close is the reagents shop for like magical reagents?
The Regent's shop?
Yeah. It's pronounce reagents. But...
You mean the component shop that you were
Yeah,
at
the
before?
component shop.
I didn't even know what a region shop is. It was off in the Suncut Bazaar, so it's maybe half hour or so walk away.
And where are we? If you ping it on the map, sorry.
You guys, I believe I said were in and around this intersection.
Okay.
And the shop.
Reagents.
So if there's nothing else you guys want to accomplish for the evening, everyone is free to go and take a long rest. Those of you that are still exhausted, lose your exhaustion.
I'm going to continue drinking my ale. I finished the first one. I'm going to buy another one.
Okay.
How many of these do you think it would take to get me drunk?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Reagents.
God damn, you got damn.
19. So I mean, you chug the first, gallon of ale, and you barely feel anything. I'd say with that, you could probably go like 3 gallons at least before you really start to feel it. So I mean, if you're trying to get like blackout, you probably need to be like 4 or 5.
I'm gonna drink 3 of those.
Okay, that's 6 silver.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drink 3 of those, and then I'm going to get up and head to my room.
All right.
So let's say that's like, I don't know, an hour's worth. What's the bar look like now? Is there anybody in there?
It's basically just you.
It's just me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stumble through, knock over a table.
Okay.
Wake up, Bumble.
And, knock over a table and then like apologize, like the room is full of people.
Okay.
And then make my way upstairs.
Alrighty.
When everyone's back, like to their rooms, and Wolf goes in his room, and it's calm.
All right. I would say at this point, after Dark stumbles up through the place up to his room, everyone is getting ready for their evening's rest.
Checks out.
I'm gonna sing as I head to my room.
So yeah, Jax, you're kind of up there waiting, and you just hear the loud footfalls of Darg, kind of slamming against the walls.
Okay.
Jax, what are you trying to do?
I just want to go talk. Quick conversation.
Okay. It's a secret conversation?
Yeah. No. Like, it doesn't have to be a secret conversation.
Oh, okay.
I was like knocking. Wolftail, are you awake? All right, so you roll.
Yeah,
you roll
just reading. Come on in.
Okay, barge in.
Come in and find out. Robes on.
So I'm kind of like meekish, like tail between legs, like not really making much eye contact. So I know it's been a little while since like we've been able to have some fun and hang out, and I know when we started this thing, it was about to be me and you, and we did this from the beginning, but I feel like I may have lost my way a little bit, and I think I need some time to figure out who I am again and what's going on. But I did that happens mid conversation. For no reason, it just happened. But I did want to tell you that I've noticed you grow a lot, and I'm really proud of you. When I first met you, you didn't even want to look people in the eye or even talk to them, and now you're leading a group of us, and I just want to let you know I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy to call you our leader. And I'm just gonna give him a really tight hug, and then if he tries to say anything, I'm gonna do that like shh, and just walk out of the room.
Alrighty. So an evening's rest comes to you all. You wake on the next day. The city and the day is yours. So basically, right now, unless there's anything you guys specifically want to go look for or accomplish, it's basically downtime until um, you hear back from Iwo. Um, so
I
you
might go
guys,
to.
sorry, go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. I might go to the casino.
Okay.
Anyone else want to come to the casino? I'm feeling lucky today.
I'll wander over to the casino with you.
Sweet.
I don't think I'm gonna leave my room for a little while.
All right. Uh, anyone else wish to go to the casino?
All right, go to the casino.
No,
Okay. So Bumble, Darg, as you guys make your way out into town, off towards the Lux Run Casino, what time are you guys leaving? Are you leaving like in the morning? Are you, you know?
Well, after we had our breakfast and a morning ale.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Sure. So, you guys make your way out, and remember what you heard from Iwo before. You start to see the same sort of poster boys running around the town. You see them kind of tearing down the old purple ornate posters for Gilmore's Glorious Goods and replacing it with large posters. And on these ones, it's saying, "Become legend. Who will dethrone the shadow of death?" Advertising the grand tournament to take place in 7 days' time. Entry for entry, go and see the Bowl of Judgment.
The bowl of judgment.
Yeah.
Like a soup
Dark,
bowl.
you see that?
Yeah, Dark is very interested in that. I'm going to. Is the flyer like paper size? Like is it? Can I
Yeah,
pull it
it's a big poster. Like you can see them like they're all over the place.
All right, I'm gonna stop and have a good look at it and just remember the name and
Okay.
where. And then does it say where to register with this guy?
It just says inquire at the Bowl of Judgment.
At the Bowl of Judgment. Okay. Do I know where the Bowl of Judgment is? That's been here for a year.
Yeah, you guys would know. It's north of the Cerulean Palace. It's this big area right here.
Sorry, where'd you? Okay. And where's the casino?
It's in the Sun Cup Bazaar. It
Okay,
is, I believe,
okay.
this big building right here.
Okay. Bumble, I think I want to do this. I
Okay.
feel like this would be fun. If we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay.
You want to go up there and register? Or you want to go to the casino now?
Is casino on the way to the registration place?
I mean, you can make your way kind of that way if you want a detour, but you'd have to go way past the casino to register and then come back to the casino. So whichever's up to you.
Let's go to the casino first. I'll just play one quick game and then we can go register.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way in through the Sun Cup Bazaar to the Lux Run Casino. And you get there, it's a little before noon. It's probably about 10 or so a.m. The doors are open, and you make your way inside. It's very quiet. There's not a whole lot going on, so it's early morning. But you do see a few, a few of the like degenerates who probably spend way too much money there. A few staff working around. You do see a few games going on. There's a few tables that have dice games. There's a few card games. And there's also a longer sets of tables which have cages on one end.
I'll go check out the cages. That looks kind of interesting.
Okay. So as you approach here, you see a thinner orc gentleman standing there. Good morning. Can I interest you in a Quana Drenzel?
How's it work? And yes, I'm interested. How do I do it?
Excellent. It is a minimum 10 gold buy-in, and he points off to the cage at the end. And you see 4 cages, each containing a different lizard. There is a kind of ruby red lizard, a orangish kind of rusty colored lizard, a dark blue, and then one that's sort of like green and teal, And he tells you it's a lizard race. You bet on the lizard you think is going to win. If you win, you get double your amount back. If you lose, well, you lose. But if you bet on the second place winner, then you get half of your wager back.
I will put 15 gold pieces on the green one.
15 gold on the green one. All right. What about your friend there? Are you interested in betting?
No, I'm okay. I'm just here
Alright.
to take in the events.
Alrighty. So he grabs your. You bet 15 gold?
15.
Okay. So he scoops up your 15 gold, puts it over into a little waiting area. You watch him kind of walk over and like jiggle the cages, kind of get the lizards excited. And you see him grab a small lever on the side of the cage. All right. Are you ready?
Go green guy, go
3,
green guy, go green guy.
2, 1. And he throws the lever, and the gate flies open, and the 4 lizards start tearing off. You immediately see the red and the rust-colored lizards pull forward. The blue, the dark blue one, kind of lags behind. You know, it sticks around the cage for a little bit, and your lizard, it tears out, but just behind the orange and red one, and you see
red.
the red and the orange one almost neck and neck cross the finish line. Yours just behind the tail of the red one, and he goes, "I'm sorry, my friend, but you lost this one." And he scoops your gold
Bummer.
off.
That was fun. Okay, let's go to the fight pits.
Would you like to race again?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
All right, very well. All right.
Gold.
So, there.
That's it, Bumble? We came all this way for one race?
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
No, I was like 4.
Unless there's anything you want to do, Darg. There's
No,
cards
Darg,
and dice.
Darg doesn't want to play. He just
Alright.
wanted to look and see what was going on.
Alrighty. So you guys leave, kind of very quickly leave the casino and make your way north to the Cerulean Palace and the Bowl of Judgment. As you approach this area, it is so it's like the north side of the Sand Herald district. You see this immense circular depression being carved into the ground, and you see like almost a Colosseum-esque kind of building around it. You see posters kind of all over this thing. Sign up or grand tournament.
Sweetie,
pictures
I'm
of
not seeing
past heroes. And on all of the posters, right at the bottom in big bold letters, it says "Become Legend." You do see a large sign kind of pointing into one doorway. Sign up now, or sign up here. Sorry.
I'll make my way over to that. What do the winners' flags look like? Physics-wise?
So you see a vast array of champions. You see, large, burly humans. You see, you see, some elven looking men and women. You see the odd, not odd, but a couple Goliaths in and around there as well. You get the idea looking at these people. It is mostly a hand-to-hand. You don't really see any like spellcasters or people that are wielding magic, really. The last poster you see in the line, though, is a black dragonborn with long horns coming out the side and going up beside the snout. Is a very fierce-looking individual.
Would I know him?
Yeah, you would have been here for the last grand tournament, and that is the current champion, which is simply known as Death's Shadow.
Spooky. Okay, Bumble.
What a
That's
cool
Death's
name.
shadow.
What a cool name. That's gonna be my name one day.
All right, I'll make my way over and register for this thing.
All right.
In godly form.
So you head over to the doorway, and as you enter into this doorway, it goes into a small sort of entryway room with a couple tables and another doorway kind of leading farther in to the actual area itself. But sitting behind the table is a half elf, a younger gentleman, and as you enter, he's like, well, good morning. Here to register?
Yes, I would like to register and win this event.
I'd love to see that. Excellent. What is your name?
Darg.
Darg. Okay. Is that what you wish to be called, or is there something else, a moniker you go by, or?
I go by Darg. That's my name.
All right. Excellent. He jots down. Have you been in the competition before? Do you know the rules?
I do not.
Okay. So it is a single elimination tournament. You will be randomly assigned a combatant to fight. If you succeed, you move on. While death is not mandatory, sometimes it happens. The fight ends when either someone gives up or is knocked unconscious. But we cannot guarantee your safety or that you will come out alive. Do you understand?
I do.
Excellent. And he's kind of checks off. Great. So the tournament is still...
None of us are there, right?
No.
Okay.
Great. So the tournament is still 1 week from today. You will all come here in through this same doorway, and you will be led into your staging area when you're ready. There's just the 20 gold entry fee.
If this is important to you, I will front you the 20 gold entry fee.
I'm concerned about hurting people that I don't know.
It's a competition.
Many people die? I don't want to accidentally.
We haven't had that many deaths. Most people are professionals in a way, so they know how to exercise restraint. It is just when there are, I would say, personal grudges against combatants where they may take it a little too far. But
like if somebody gets a little too angry when they're fighting, that might happen. I kind of look side to side.
Possibly, but that's normally between two people who might know each other and have had disagreements in the past.
What does the winner get?
Well, the winner gets the purse. So there's all the entry fees put together, as well as a bunch of the bets, because everyone who watches is allowed to bet on their winners. So the standard purse is roughly, what was it for the last winner? It was about 500 gold.
Okay, my other concern is I'm not sure if I'm going to be in the city in 7 days. I might be tasked out on a mission. Is there any way for me to get my gold back if I can't compete?
You'd have to take that up with Sheed. He runs this place, Sheed Kaltor. Unfortunately, he's not here right now, but he will definitely be here when closer to the time the tournament starts. So if you know in advance that you're not going to be here, come back and maybe talk with him.
Okay.
I mean, you can also just, if you don't want to wait right now, you can always just come back and register the day before.
Okay, I think I'll do that. I'll wait to make sure I'm in the city. Then it sounds like an interesting competition that I think I could do well at. And 500 gold would go a long way in helping my friends.
Yeah, it would. And I mean, who knows, if you can drum up business and get even more spectators here, the purse could go up.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
I'm gonna head out. Bumble, let's shall we head back?
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. On the others.
Alrighty. Anyone else? Is there anything else you guys wish to accomplish in the however many days before you were contacted?
Does anybody need to train anything? Attune to anything? Do anything like that? Train weapons? Do anything?
Not so much weapons, but I'd probably spend some time trying to learn Abyssal.
It's your turn. Hestia and Wolftail are talking at the same time. I don't know if you guys can hear each other, but you guys had a whole conversation.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, so I got that. Hestia, you're trying to learn Abyssal,
Yeah.
and Wolftail, you are something.
I was going to train for longsword, like go buy one and see if I could train with it. To
Okay.
get the proficiency, but
Sure.
I also need to deal with Jax first.
Okay. Hestia, how are you trying to learn Abyssal?
Would be going to try to find
Abyssal class, obviously.
a library. Whether I need to like ask question to get into the Cobalt Soul to see if they have anything, or there's a place nearby. I don't expect to pick it up in the time, but
okay,
that's probably what I'll be spending downtime doing.
Okay, so Bumble would be able to tell you there is a public library called the Omnivore Library. It is near the Crystal Chateau, in and around the Allegiance buildings.
Okay.
So it is a public library, so you're more than welcome to go there.
I probably whisper to some people inside their head when I'm walking around the all site going, it's a cult.
Okay. So make for me a just straight intelligence, or before I say that, how long each day are you willing to spend?
Majority of the day. I think I don't have much else going on, so at least 6 hours. I would think probably between 6 and 8.
Okay.
Just going over whatever text I can find.
Alrighty. Make make a straight intelligence check for me.
It's a 19.
All right, not bad. So yeah, we'll figure out how many days you're at that, depending on what everyone else does. But that's a good roll.
Cool.
Sorry, Wolftail. You were trying to find a longsword and then train with it.
Yeah, but I gotta talk to Jax first.
If he comes to my room, I have a long sword, just strewn that he can have, just laying down on the bed, staring at the ceiling.
Okay.
Take it all.
Jax, this team, we brought it together to protect people. No one else has it in their hearts to protect anyone more than you. Think of how many times you've saved me at your own personal risk. Like underwater, you were practically drowning just because you were trying to save me. I know I'm really great when things are going okay, but as soon as like battles turn, I have that like prey mentality really engraved in me. I can't lead at that point. We've got 4 people counting on us. We let someone else take the reins for a brief moment, and we lost 2 people that way. I can hold on by myself for as long as you need me to, but we need you, and I need you. Remember the tiger inside of you. And then I'm going to just leave.
All right. So how do you go about training with this sword?
I'm going to see if the Hand of Ord would be willing to let me into a barracks to like train with them, and I would be willing to pay for like classes.
Okay.
For a couple hours a day or something.
All right. Roll a persuasion check.
Can you hear us, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So they are not willing to allow a non-member into their training grounds, and they point you off to the Scarbearers headquarters. It is also the Bowl of Judgment. They may allow you to. Um, Other than that, you kind of just have to train off by yourself.
Okay. Well, if in that case, I will spend most of my downtime researching my books that I have, and if Jax wakes up, maybe he can train with me. But if he's still down and out, then I will use my time to study.
Alrighty. Anyone else wish to try and accomplish things throughout the time you're waiting?
Where is Gilmore's Glorious Goods?
It is in the Sand Herald district. It is just east of the Cerulean Palace.
Oh, so it's a good like hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Yeah, about an hour. I mean, maybe 15, 20 minutes on a cart, but a nice leisurely walk would be like an hour.
Okay. I would like to go there.
Okay.
Does anybody want to join me?
Am I back yet from our adventures with Dark?
No, so this is all kind of going on at the same time.
I don't
I
know.
will not be joining you.
I don't know if it's like a journey that's best served with the entire group, or
You can also have this happen on a different day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold it off for another day.
All right. So as long as there's nothing else anyone wants to do, the first day comes and goes. Bumble goes and loses some money at the casino. Darg and Bumble get some information on a tournament which holds a fairly hefty purse for the winner. Wolftail is the proud new owner of a sword and reading some books. And Hestia is trying to learn a new language. The next day comes. I assume in the morning, Hestia is back off at the library, beginning to trying to learn the language. Bo, if you wish to go and visit Gilmore's Glorious Goods today, everyone else is there. Everyone else except for Hestia is there.
Oh, I want to go with Bo.
Yep, I will also go to the Glorious Goods place.
If you had mentioned it before I leave, Hestia would have been like, make sure you ask how they made the posters.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Anything else coming, Jax, Wolffield?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning and go to Wolftail's room before he leaves, and this time not knock. I'm just gonna open the door and look him in the eye, give him a big hug, puff up my chest, and say, "Let's go and get this."
Yeah, I just jump in the air and go for the high five.
I'm gonna do a backflip out of this room. Let's go.
All right. So the rest of you make your way up to the Sand Herald district to go and visit this newest franchise of Gilmore's Glorious Goods. And as you arrive in the area where you see or where you think it to be, you can very easily kind of hear and see a commotion in and around this new store. It is a very ornate building with lots of purples and golds. It stands out quite heavily from this area, and I mean the Sand Herald district in and of itself is one of the wealthiest areas, but even this is way above what is normal. There are lots of people milling about. You enter into the shop, and there are a decent amount of people in there shopping, all of which are very finely dressed. You see quite a few sort of just like floating items being walked around. Items come off the shelves and float into someone's hand. Things are happening all over the place.
I think I made a mistake.
Oh, guys, I don't think I'll be able to afford to shop here.
More money.
When I was in a better economical state. Nonetheless, I'll look around. Window shop.
Okay.
Is there a noticeable section that has like magic weapons?
If someone wishes to detect magic,
Well, shit's flying off the shelf, and there's magic everywhere. Like I can assume that there's. Is there?
So much magic.
I'm gonna go up to whoever it's someone that is working there.
So you see one person behind a counter, who's kind of sitting there, taking coin, printing off or writing receipts to customers. But you only see that one person.
All right, I'm going to go up to that person and ask them not to interrupt when they're having more. I'm going to ask them if they have any sort of large weapons for someone of my girth.
Your little girth? Huzzah.
Weapons were kind of out of at the moment. I mean,
Isn't this the grand opening?
The grand opening was like 5 days ago. We still have a Lance of Dragon Slaying, if you want that.
Curious. Okay, tell me about this Lance of Dragon Slaying.
So it's 50,000 gold.
Okay, never mind. What else you got?
Oh, all right.
50,000 gold.
Yeah, 50, it's really good at killing dragons.
Okay.
And you see behind you, it's a long, like 6 foot long lance with very ornately carved, like just dragon scrawling all over the whole thing. Like that tip of it looks like a dragon head.
Okay. Do you have anything?
That's kind of all we have left for weapons, but some utility. We got lots of utility stuff left.
Such as?
Like he points off kind of like just below, and you see a sort of satchel hanging there. So, well, we got a bag of holding.
Oh,
right there.
How much for the bag of holding?
That's 5,000 gold.
Yeah, cool. How much for a smaller bag of holding?
What's holding? What is holding?
We don't have a haversack, just the bag of holding.
The bag man has been around.
The bag man.
The bag man.
Who's the bag man?
The one that lives on Drury Lane.
Amazing.
It's okay if you haven't met him, you would know the bag man.
Oh, all right. There's an immovable rod over there. That's also 5,000. And he kind of pulls out a little tray behind. We do have a stone of good luck.
Oh yeah, what's that?
That's only 600.
I'll come back in a week with my winnings from the competition.
Yeah, it's one of those things where once a day, if you get some bad luck, you can kind of activate the stone and change your fortune.
Cool.
Wait, Derek, what competition?
I might join this competition, making myself legendary. Just a little hand-to-hand combat. We're still around.
Excuse me, sir. If we come across magical items and we want to sell them, do you buy magical items?
Not
they're of good quality.
They would have to be exceptional. Not to be insulting, but our stuff's probably better. But I mean, it can't hurt to bring it. I've heard the Bone Garden kind of deals with that stuff too. But yeah, then he points off to another shelf, and we have a few potions left, and just under that, there's some scrolls as well.
Scroll.
What kind of potions? Sorry, Jax.
So I was gonna say, if we were to like bring you our weapons, is there like enchantments that you can do?
We don't have our enchantments station set up yet. I would have to get it sent off kind of back to Tal'Dorei to get enchanted, so it would take quite a while.
Oh, okay.
And enchantment is pretty expensive,
Okay.
but it could be done if you got the time and money.
We don't have either.
We don't have either. No.
Well then, no, sorry, I can't do that.
Where do you guys get all this stuff from the store? This is a pretty amazing store.
Oh well, I mean, this is all from the stockpile from the original stores and everything. You know, the back in our flagship store, they constantly are making these things and procuring these items, and they distribute it to the other franchises.
Do you have anything that can help us with detecting invisible creatures?
Unfortunately, I don't have any more of that.
We're gonna jump at the first thing that you do have. That's five gold, whatever that is. We're eager to buy something.
Something that's worth 5 gold.
Yeah, what do you got for 5 gold?
Five gold bill.
I think the cheapest stuff I got right now. There's a few healing potions, and a couple of those spell scrolls are fairly cheap.
How much are the healing potions?
They're 50 gold.
50 gold.
Do you have any superior healing potions?
I've only got 2 greater healing potions. Those are 250.
250.
And the scrolls? What are the scrolls?
Well, there's a scroll of alarm. That's only 50. There's a scroll of chaos bolt, and that's only 100.
I'll take that. What's that?
What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
Which?
Exactly. The scroll of chaos.
Oh, the scroll of chaos bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it says it is. It's a spell scroll of chaos bolt. It'll allow you to cast that spell.
So for someone like myself who does not cast spells, what would it do?
It would be very difficult. It might just burn up into ash in your hands.
I will not take that one.
All right. We also have a scroll of elemental weapon. That's 750 gold. There's a scroll of mass healing word. That's 750 gold. And a scroll of dimension door. That's 1,000 gold.
Feels like we drove our Honda Civics into the Lamborghini shop, boys.
Well, anything you need here? Anything you can use?
Lots of things we can use.
Yeah, I could use every single thing here. Oh, what could we afford? Nothing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate your time. Your store is very impressive.
We should stop taking that.
Well, thank you.
You must have a lot of security to make sure nothing gets stolen. Some pretty valuable items in here.
Uh-oh. As soon as he says stolen, I leave the.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my arm around Jax and walk out the store.
Yeah, we're out.
All right. All right. So unless there's any more business to be had, you guys exit Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Tails between our legs.
Any other plans for the rest of this day?
Wolf, did you say you wanted to practice some longsword?
Yeah. If you're willing to take a few licks here,
I'm always willing to give you a few licks.
I might head over to the Bone Garden, which is not far from here, right?
That was back in the Stone Cup Bazaar, or the Stone Cup Bazaar. Is on the opposite side of the city.
No move for my shit tonight. Yeah, I will. Me and Wolf will go toe to toe with some long swording.
Okay. How long do you wish to train for?
However long it takes him to be able to attune to it. Not attune to it, to yeah, Dave, give it to me. To be proficient with it.
Okay. Where are you training? Because probably having a sword fight in the middle of the street is not the best idea.
Probably in their room. I don't know.
Me and Wolf's not having a sword fight in our room, man. Leave us alone.
Okay. Wolftail, give me an athletics check.
not bad.
Okay. Not bad. It doesn't come to you quickly, but you feel you kind of picking it up. All right. So that's the second day. You guys did your shopping. You guys started training. Hestia is still reading.
Did you find out how they made their posters?
Oh, we forgot.
Yeah, Hestia. They spent 1,000 gold for each poster.
For each Why didn't we steal the posters? Why did
No
you
one's
let
gonna
that guy
buy
rip
them.
them down?
It's a very niche market. Alrighty.
That's such an
don't think
expensive
she asked us
poster.
to.
Alrighty. So the second day of waiting comes to a close, unless there's anything anyone else wants to get accomplished in the evening. Alrighty.
Not really.
I got
third
one of the
day.
posters. I found one. We're rich.
Most expensive thing we own.
Alrighty. Third day. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
I'm gonna go toe to toe again with Wolftail sword.
Okay. Give me another athletics check, Wolftail.
Ooh, like slightly better.
All right. And how long do you guys wish to train? Like each day?
Wolftail's probably got like 3 hours tops in him.
Okay. Alrighty. So if there's nothing anyone wants to do for the third day, in particular, Hestia, you continue to read. It's starting to come through. You know, you're getting certain words. You know, while finding someone who has the time to really sit with you and explain Abyssal is hard, but you start to pick up common letters or symbols and turn those into words, and things are starting to slowly make sense. Wolftail, you are getting better. It's still, you know, a little clumsy, but it's coming. Third day comes and goes. So also while we're doing this, so that's another 2 silver per night. You guys are staying. Fourth day, if there's anything anyone wants to do,
Wake up, train, repeat.
wake up, train, repeat. All right.
Jax, maybe you should sign up for that fighting competition.
Wait, I'd like to sign up for that fighting competition.
Okay.
Derek, where was the fighting competition?
It was in the bowl thing. It's
I'd like to
20
go to-
gold.
The ball of judgment.
Jax, I'd hate for us to have to meet up in that tournament.
No, but I think it's a good idea because if we meet up in the tournament, then you can fake that I beat you, and then I could take the money. We could split it.
And we can bet against someone. Oh, you should just do it.
We could throw the fight.
That's how we get our magical stuff, guys.
Jax, I'd hate to see you get hurt. I don't think you should go into this tournament.
No, I think I've been training for at least 3 days for 3 hours with this long sword.
I don't forget, I've never seen you fight, so all I see is a big.
Yeah, but have you seen this?
Oh, that's really good, Jax. That's good. But I think maybe you should just be a spectator for this one.
No, but they're magical. Watch.
Wow. And I jump back like I'm scared. Whoa!
I'm gonna sign up because I think for sure it doubles our odds of winning.
It also doubles the odds of one of us dying and not being able to continue this mission.
Yeah, I think I'll sign
Wouldn't it
up.
be so awesome?
Okay. So Jax, you decide to go sign up just for brevity's sake here. You get all the same information that Dark got. You get the same disclaimer that death is possible. Do you acknowledge this? Yes, no.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
checked off. And it's a $20 or 20 gold registration fee.
Put on
What's
Dark.
Slap that down on the counter.
It's still like 4 days away, right? The tournament, or 3 days away?
At this point, this is the what did I say, 4th day?
I think
So
it's yeah, so 3 more days.
So three days away.
Jax, let's register closer to when it's time to compete. We might not be here. Don't forget.
Oh, I think I just registered. It all happened so fast. Wolftail said I should do it. I did it. I'm so excited. We've been training.
All right. Is there a moniker you wish to go by?
Pardon?
Is there a name or a moniker you wish to go by tournament?
The X.
The X?
Yes.
Okay.
bullets. I'm fighting naked.
I thought this would have been a great idea to promote your mercenary band, but you know.
Alrighty.
Promote the mercenary.
So, Jax, you are now signed up to compete in the grand tournament, and hopefully become legend. Darg, you're still waiting. Anything else anyone wants to do on this, the 4th day in the city?
I'd like to ask the bartender if they know of anywhere I can go where I could chat with someone just about like general knowledge of the city. I want to try to find someone who'll know the name Elixion, or anything about an amulet.
Okay. So that information, just for the sake of brevity's sake here, you would know, like, from your experiences here and talking with a lot of people, that it's not widely known. And the people that probably do know are much higher up in whatever organization they belong to, and they don't just take random audiences with people.
Okay. I'll ask the barkeep if he knows of any diamonds I could get that are worth 300 gold but don't cost 300 gold.
That's not a thing.
And how does Shadow Blade work while we're at it?
Okay.
It's a very good thing.
Anything else?
No, that's
okay. So the 4th day comes and goes, and the 5th day, you all wake up. You have the day is yours.
Guys, I have an idea. So I signed up for this tournament, and I think Darg's going to sign up as well. But I think if we all signed up, we would triple times 2 our odds of winning.
I don't know, Jax. I went over there, and there didn't seem to be too many people like me. They're pretty strong, smashy guys.
Yeah, but hypothetically, if you get put against one of us, you pretend to die, so it advances us into the tournament.
I don't like the sound of this plan.
We need money. Everywhere we go, it's cost us money. We can't even get a carriage Uber from here to across the town without paying. Okay. So I don't know how else we're planning on getting money, but this could be a good opportunity. Everyone but Wolftail should join. Because if someone touches Wolftail, a hair on that bunny's hair, if someone touches his ears, I'll get so upset.
Maybe we should have got jobs this week.
I'm here to apply for.
I've been training under the meat pie lady, so I now know how to
make the most mediocre meat pies in all of Ank'Harel.
I might be able to teach someone Abyssal. I've learned a little bit. Editon keret demre noctero. You see, I'm saying things.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. If only we get your accent with the.
You know, keret editon demre.
Wolftail, it's about this time you feel a pulsing in your pocket.
Wait, did everybody summon?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out the sending stone.
Okay. As you hold the sending stone, you hear the message. Still interested in joining the Cobalt Soul? Meet me at the Temple of the Mentor. I have another mission for you.
Whoopee!
Wait, how far are we from the
Is it like speakerphone, or is it like...
No, it goes like to his brain.
I'm gonna punch a stone.
I want to grab Bumble and throw.
All right, we'll be right there. We're on our way. We're just leaving the tavern now. Guys, Iwo has contacted me. He says he's ready with another mission for us.
It's happening.
If we go and get this done quick, we can be back in time for the contest.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Alrighty. So you guys take off back toward the Temple of the Mentor in the guided district. Takes you a little while, about an hour's walk, but a now familiar route. So it cuts down on time. Unless you guys choose to find a carriage, at which point it's another 2 silver per rider, and you can make it there a little faster. But regardless, either way, you guys choose what time or how fast you want to get there. As you approach the Temple of the Mentor, you see there standing in front of the doorway, hands clasped behind his back, a familiar half-orc, Iwo Zalar. And as he watches you approach and you get to the bottom of the staircase, he simply turns and enters into it, leaving the doors open behind him.
I'll follow.
Looks like an invitation.
Up the stairs.
I whisper really quietly to Hestia. His ego holds the doors open.
I look up. I didn't
It's
say
mighty powerful.
All right. So he leads you back in through this library, up the stairs, back into his office. At which point he walks behind that same desk and reaches into a drawer, and he pulls out a rolled up piece of parchment. And as you all come into the room and kind of gather in front of his table, he rolls out a map of Ank'Harel. And you see off in the river district, there is a green circle off, circled near one of the around a home. And he looks up to all of you. We suspect that a local baker named Crook is involved in the illegal sale of dangerous magic items, but we need proof before involving the Hands of Ord. The circle on the map shows where the bakery is located. We assume that Crook does all his black market business after sundown, when the bakery closes. I suggest you wait until then and approach that place.
What time of day is it right now?
It's mid-morning, maybe like 10:30, 11 o'clock or so.
Can we get some sort of compensation for these things? We're getting a little hard up for money.
He reaches in and he pulls out a fairly heavy sack and puts down on the table. Half now, half upon completion.
Oh, okay. I reach out and take the sack and kind of have a little peek, trying to be cool about it.
It's 250 gold.
Oh, okay. Put it in. I'll just put it in my purse and turn back to the guys and give them like a.
I will also give 250 gold for each magic item confiscated.
Now, is that by us or by the Ord? Like,
Our question.
are we
You want us
bringing
to
it
bring
back to you?
Yes, bring it back here first. I will then present whatever evidence you find to the Hands of Ord if we need to.
Got it.
I need Darg. I need Bumble. I need Jax. Actually, you stay here. Let's go.
Wait, I have a question. You said we should go once it's closed. Will that involve breaking into this place? Because I'm under strict instructions that I cannot commit crimes, and I feel that falls under a crime.
It is a bakery, if you so choose to go during business hours. It might make it a little messy, seeing as how what you're trying to do is find illegal sales and services. Going in the evening, after it's closed, we'll have less witnesses.
Is there a way maybe you could write me like a note that says, like, I said it was okay for this to happen?
So,
No, because I'm not involving the Hands of Ord yet. They mustn't know of this operation
If I get
until
arrested,
we're ready.
will you come to my aid?
Jax, you're not gonna steal anything. We're
That's
gonna
good.
steal stuff. You're gonna watch. Now, you said, are they gonna be doing dealings after they're closed, or do they do it during the day and just hide it under being a bakery?
From the intelligence we've gathered, the supposed illicit activities happen after the shop is closed. But
Got it.
that could very well be that
Okay.
certain things could be hidden in some bakery items.
Oh. So
That is what you were there to find out.
I need to eat my way through.
The baker.
So
Good thing we got Dargan Buff.
we need evidence to convict him, and we want to return the magic items to you.
Yes,
Is,
confiscate any stolen or illegal magical items you find.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And that's
That's
250 gold pieces per magic piece we bring back.
Yes.
Plus the 250 I got on me. Plus another 250 we're doing. I think this is a great opportunity for us.
Now, does this mean we're members of your Cobalt Soul?
Organization.
Group.
If you manage to pull off this task flawlessly without involving the Hands of Ord as
Okay, we're
as
not
directed,
members. That's fine.
this could go a long way to your membership.
Okay. We
now-
appreciate that.
Do we all
We
have to
appreciate
be
that,
members?
Hestia, we appreciate that.
You know, we do, but do we all have to be, like, is it a group deal like the other guys, or can I not join and still help out?
If you don't wish to join, you won't be sent on any other missions. And you
Oh
won't
no, I
reap
want to
any
join
benefits.
then. I want to join. It's not
You just-
me. Don't
By
worry.
all means, this is entirely voluntary. If you do not wish to join, you will not
friend.
you will not earn income. You will not be subject to any of our benefits.
Oh no, I love the Cobalt Soul.
That's the most.
Let's
wanna
get
join.
going, dears.
What can you tell us about this crook guy?
Old Man Crook, they call him. An elderly male orc. He is, by all intents and purposes, a outwardly friendly individual. He's went under the radar for many years, but it's just recently come into our eye line.
All right. So he's been in town for quite some time
Could,
as a merchant.
Yes.
could I do a quick insight check to see if Evo is giving us the straight and narrow here, or is he wanting to keep these magical items for himself?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
I want to help you.
You want to help me?
Yeah.
Help me.
Can I help him?
Sure. So roll with advantage, or all right, or what was that?
Mine's 11.
So what's the highest roll there?
Mine is
I rolled 11. He rolled 13.
Okay. Yeah, he seems legit.
Okay. We
Let's
will be
go
back.
on an adventure. We're going on an adventure.
Firm handshake on the way out. I'll extend my hand, see if he takes it from behind his back.
Yeah. Pulls out, shakes your hand.
We'll be back in the lair.
all right.
All right, I divvy up
Okay.
the gold as we're walking. It's heavy.
Thanks.
It's okay now.
So Bo, you can disguise self. Is that right? Is that
Get to it.
I can too, Bumble. Remember, I did it once to that party trick a few months back.
Oh yes. So the three of us here between us, we could all make ourselves look like someone else. Maybe it'd be useful to go get some pre-nighttime reconnaissance in. I don't
And
know.
I'm also really sneaky and stealthy, and I hide behind something really quick.
What do you think? What do you guys think is the best way to approach this?
What
Sorry,
if-
I think of Hestia's accent.
I think we should probably leave most of our extra items behind so that we have more carrying capacity.
Ooh, smart.
I
Unless
also
we
think
have a bag of holding, that would have been cool.
I think we should go in maybe in disguise as potential buyers because we heard something maybe.
You want to go during
Good idea.
working hours?
What if only a couple of us went in during the day, just to do a quick scope out as potential buyers, so that if
No, what you just said.
no, but not all of us, not all of us.
Yeah, okay.
What,
Well,
what
some-
about like legal like goods, and then like, you mean potential buyers of the magic items, right?
Yeah,
What if I go buy some baked goods?
kind of scope it out.
Or anyone? I mean, it doesn't need to be me, but
But is it intent to go buy something and then scope it out? How it'll look? I think that's
just
a good
to
idea.
see what it looks like and see if there's anyone that you should talk to.
What
See
if
if there's anyone who makes an order, special one.
What if we send in Bo during the day to do a detect magic and see where the magic items might be hidden?
Ooh.
Which one of the
Yes,
pies?
yes.
Yes.
All right. Very well. I'll go to the bake shop.
I could also, friends. I could also cast invisible mage hand if we needed me to look around and open some stuff sneakily.
Is the mage hand invisible?
Yeah.
What?
I think we also want to just keep an ear out while you're there, both for like other buyers and what they do. So if we go in as potential buyers, we know what to do. Maybe there's a
Okay.
secret code word.
Agreed. Hot cross buns.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right, so the plan is to go and scope it out first in the daytime when it's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hestia, you're gonna go in and have a look.
Does detect
I'll go
magic
in
have
with
an,
Bo.
Yeah, go with Bo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Faint aura.
like an incantation or something?
Oh.
Like they'll see
Mhm.
you doing it?
Yeah.
Can you do it outside and then go in? It's
Yeah,
30 feet, right?
It's concentration up to 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
yeah, we can do it outside and head in.
Okay. Well, when we get there, I assume we're getting there. I'll kind of like take up a perch where I can see kind of the back door or kind of any sort of. What does the building look like, Dion?
Oh, we're not there yet.
All right. So you guys make your way to the river district, and following the location on the map that you were given by Iwo, you make your way along one of these canals to a bit of a more heavily wooded area. You see large trees all around this little shop, and the pathways leading in and around the trees. And as you get to the building, you see it's a small sort of like cottagey looking building. It's kind of shaped like the Red Cross, kind of like how do you describe it? A thick cross. There you see a front door with a sign that says "Old Man Crooks." There is a secondary door off to the left-hand side of the building. And if you guys are checking like the whole exterior, there's also a back door. But at this point in the day, you guys get there. It's early afternoon. The front door is open. There are people kind of going in and out, opening as they're coming in and out the door.
I want to go around to the back where I can see the back door and that side door. I feel if I'm in a corner angle, I could probably see those two entrances ish.
So it's the side door is facing like south, and the other one is kind of around the corner facing west. So you can't really get us. If you're
Alright,
trying to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, let's say I can't see the doors, but I can get in a position if someone came out and moved, I would kind of see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
As long as it's not conspicuous, I want to just kind of be hanging out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of trees around if you want to just like hang out, lay up
Yeah.
against a tree and do something.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Sure. So yeah, you just hang out there. What's everyone else doing?
Before I go, I tell Bumble, you should go up into the air and see if
Yep.
anybody comes out.
Yeah, Bumble is there? Sorry, is this the house we're at, kind of by the river district?
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong map. Oh, here, why don't I just do this?
Ooh, a new map. Haven't seen one of these in like a week.
Ooh.
So this is what you see. You see a this kind of cottagey looking home. The canal off to your left. Darg, you went over to hang out by a tree. Yeah, this is what you see.
Okay, lots of stuff is blacked out. Is that 'cause...
Yeah, those are like trees. Obviously, square shaped one is the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up into kind of the top of one of the trees. I'm gonna try and hide myself in the foliage, but keep an eye out for people who might be coming and going. Try and notice, deliberately try and notice who's coming and going.
Okay. So first make a stealth check to see how well you're hiding.
Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on myself, and then I will do a stealth check. So that's very slow.
Yeah.
Not going well. Okay.
You feel hidden.
Sweet.
And then go and give me a perception check.
Okay. I will again cast guidance on myself and then do perception. And that's 15.
All right. So yeah, I mean, over the course of a little while, I mean, you see a few people kind of go in the store, out of the store, then with a small bundle, seemingly baked goods. But yeah, and then Bo and Hestia, you guys are going inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Not
and
together. We're together, but we're not together.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the front door. You open up the front door, and you hear a little ding, 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 as the
Before
the
I get in,
kinda...
I do cast detect magic. Sorry.
Okay. So as you're walking up to the building, then, and you cast the spell, you do get a ping in the back end of the house.
Hestia.
What? This is the door that we're walking up to. Is that or this one?
Sorry, it's this one here.
Got it.
Where? Oh, okay. Are these like big enough boulders on the outside?
Yeah, they're like small piles of dirt and rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to be like jumping over them and parkour.
Okay. So you guys, as you enter in, you hear that bell kind of time as you open the door, and inside, the immediate like scent of honey and rose kind of just mixes with the smell of freshly cut grass from outside, and that waft of that nice bakery smell hits you as soon as you enter. And there, standing behind the front desk, is an older orc gentleman who is currently in the process of bundling up a package for an older elven woman, and he hands her a package. "Oh, you enjoy those, okay?" "Oh, thanks." And she turns around and says, "Oh, hello," and walks out the door.
I do one of these as she leaves to detect magic.
No, you're just still getting the one ping in the back of the home.
Okay.
And so she leaves, and you guys enter. He turns to you and says, "Well, hey, what can I get for you?"
Oh, you please, you first, ladies first.
Now, what did she leave with? Where's my voice here? Oh dear, what did she leave with? There it is.
Oh, well, she got a couple of these lemon tarts, and as well as these blueberries. We're just ran out of the raspberry though. So you got a few of those.
Oh, not that ass. Okay. Well, let me get just one of. Oh, this is tough. Just a lemon tart.
All right, just one lemon tart, sure. Grabs out one of the lemon tarts from the stand and puts it in a small or small little wrapper, wraps it up for you. So that going to be everything?
Oh yes, that's it. Do you mind if I eat it here? I'm just so hungry.
Sure, yeah, by all means. And he unwraps it and hands it over. That'll be 5 copper.
Pay that over.
And you, what about you, sir?
Oh, I quite appreciate your establishment here. I've been trying my hand at the culinary field, and I've always wanted to get into
He's applying for a
the
job.
pastries, and I've always been so interested in how it is you make it. I was wondering if I could come back and watch your hand at the tray for a little bit.
Show me more. Yeah, meet Jeffrey.
Well, you see, I don't. I kind of supervise the making of these now. I got some helpers that do the actual baking now. I'm kind of, the fingers aren't what they used to be.
Well, maybe just a little tour. I see that you have a wood burning oven in the back, and I never really seen one up close.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I mean, you can see it from there. It's kind of for the staff only. We keep it a certain way and don't just let people wander through.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll. Do you what's your biggest pastry here?
Well, we do have a few pies, meat and sweet. We got some rolls. Like we got.
I'm just trying to like bide as much time as I can right now.
Okay. To what end?
Till the end of my detect magic, 10 minutes, just
Okay.
to see if I've if any of the customers come in or anything else.
Okay. Sure. So a few more minutes. You just kind of like spending time. You do hear like the bell kind of ding a few times as more people come in. They all just kind of stand behind you. See, like there's one kind of dwarven man who gets really impatient with you. He just like, starts huffing. He's like, Jesus Christ,
I understand. I understand the feeling of hunger. So please, by all means, I'm still looking.
Yeah, all right. And then old man Crook, he kind of gestures to the people behind you to come in. They all pick up some muffins, some rolls, some bread here and there, and no pings. Just then yeah, your spell eventually comes to an end and fades, and you get the one ping from the back.
All right.
So you made up your mind yet?
Yeah, I'll take one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these.
Alrighty. So we get a couple of these rolls here for you. Get this pie, and one of these tarts here. That'll be 3 silver, please.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
While that's all going on and I'm like nibbling on this thing, I'm mostly just wanting to be getting an idea of layout. Like he hasn't, to get orders, he's basically stayed around the front handing orders. He's not like going to the back. Trying to see if there's a back door, if I'm hearing anyone.
Okay.
Just
so
the
yeah,
scope of it.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys, you have the big counter in front where he's standing. Easy enough to see off to the right. You do see like the kitchen area where there's the oven, the table. There are a couple younger females, one human, one half elf, working there, making some dough. So he kind of just calls out to them whenever he needs something. You do see behind the counter, sorry, a door.
This right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And no one's gone in or out of that
No.
at all. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And Jesus fucking Christ, I'll get another one. I'll take another one for the road.
Well, all right, yeah. Did you sell the last blueberry though? So if you're all right with lemon, then we got one of those.
Another lemon, okay.
All right,
It was very good.
All right, that'll be another 3 copper, please.
Here you are, and a little bit for you. And I pinch his cheek.
All right, and I hear that at this point. Bye.
Alrighty.
Bye.
All right. So you guys make your way out of the bakery, meeting back up with the rest of your party. Everyone else on the outside. I mean, you see the few customers kind of go in, come out. The one dwarven man just kind of leaving in a huff, like. But other than that, it's just a regular shop.
Is Wolftail in the water, or just at the water?
Just at the water.
Okay.
So, did I get a sense of when I did detect magic, it was coming from the back of the building?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell the rest of the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just want to go scope it out quickly.
Sure.
How are you gonna scope it out, Bo?
I'm just gonna go around back and unless someone else has already gone back and scoped out the landscape.
Bumble, why don't you turn into your gas again? And
I could turn into gas. I could also turn into some sort of animal. I don't know. There's probably rats around here. I could look like a rat.
Wait. What if you turn into gas, like it's coming from inside of the building, like it's on fire, and they have to run out?
If somebody wants to start a fire, I could make a bit of smoke.
So what if we just make it like you're the smoke?
Doesn't a bakery have lots of smoke anyways?
I think then everybody's going to be outside. It's going to be hard for us to we might come out the door. We want to come in.
But we could do that at night, or see where someone might be running to protect the items.
See if anybody brings anything out. Like if they're trying to bring stuff out, might be bringing out the stuff that's valuable.
Yeah.
We can try it. Might be a bit dark to see my
Or Bumble could go in just as like a mouse and see if they're in there making something, doing something.
They have mice traps and shady in there for sure.
But I could try to avoid the mice traps.
He's not gonna win.
Oh, jeez.
There's lots of things I've seen lots of animals in my my journeys over here. Name any kind of small animal, I can probably become it.
Okay, why don't we try a mouse and see if you get to that back room?
Yeah, become a mouse. Just go in the back door and see if you can see what's going on.
What happens if he gets caught, though? Because animals like that and pests like spiders are often seen in kitchen environments, and generally it's
perhaps a cat. Everyone likes cats.
Not in a bakery, though.
Yeah.
I could vouch for cats, but not in a bakery.
There may have been someone in that back room, but I didn't hear them, or they didn't. No one ever went in or out. So I don't know if it's locked and someone's working back there, but...
Well, why don't you just go invisible and go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would just mean I'd have to open the door.
How long does it stay long for?
The invisibility?
Yeah.
I think it's until I do like an attack or something like that.
So what if you wait? What if we go in later? What if we send you in as the shop closes tonight? So you're not opening the front door, and then as they open the back door, you sneak in with them.
Or was there even a door in the back? Could you just go in the front door and then walk to the back without having to open any doors?
I haven't even scoped out the landscape yet. So. I'm just gonna check over here.
Does someone want to go in and just say that they heard that they could get things here and see how that goes?
I could do that.
Oh, so just so we're aware, which I don't think I've been doing this right. So your hidden step where you turn invisible lasts for a turn.
6 seconds.
Yeah, it lasts until the start of your next turn.
Is that you, Eddie?
Well, how does that work when you're out of combat?
6 seconds.
It
It's
lasts
6
for about 6 seconds.
Oh.
So it's just like, whew, invisible. Whew, I'm back.
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna go in and ask for some magic stuff.
Wait. Let's think this through for a second. We're on worst case. I think this could work, but if they say no and turn us away, will that make it much harder to get in later? And then we'll just be causing a fight.
Well, I think it could just be me. They have no idea that we're together. I could just go in and just kind of allude to needing some magic stuff. And
Do you want to go in disguised?
yeah,
No idea if you have to run or anything. They're trying to pin it on someone that doesn't exist.
I was thinking if I went in, as myself and kind of did a little magic in my hand to show that I have some magic and I wanted some more, or I could go in disguised and just try and sweet talk it.
How much? What if you go in?
We're all doing it.
No, I don't think I can be disguise self and do another spell, right? Can I? I don't think I can.
It just can't be a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all I could do is
For an hour. Just kidding.
all right. I'm just gonna disguise myself and walk in and see if I can allude to wanting to purchase some magic that I can't find in the regular stores.
What if you offer him 150 gold pieces for a lemon tart? Wink, wink.
I don't know. I'll go in and wing it. Okay, but I'm
What
gonna
if you throw
disguise.
some gold at the front entrance to see if you'll come out to pick it up?
All right, so what are you disguising yourself as?
So I'm gonna disguise myself as a little old man,
Okay.
Guess what?
kind of like a cloak kind of garment, nothing fancy, nothing lavish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like a kind of nondescript old man, doesn't look intimidating.
Does the sky force change your height as well?
Yeah, I think I can go one size, right? Up, down.
I think you go like a foot bigger, or a foot bigger or smaller. So I mean, you're still gonna be a huge old man.
Yeah, I'll be like 6'5" instead of 7. Okay, I'll be 6'5", but I want to be old, wrinkly, kind of longer, a little non-intimidating, tall, but okay.
Okay. So a 6'5", non-intimidating old man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what happens with all my stuff? It goes changes too, or do I have to take it off?
No, it disguises with you, I believe.
Okay. All right. What was the place of the fancy place we just came from? The
Gilmore's.
Gilmore's.
Scrolls off.
Glorious. Good.
Oh, Gilmore's?
Gilmore's Glorious Goods. And the other place, and the other magic shop in town? The Eddie?
The Bone Garden?
No, the
Mystic Pursuits.
Yes.
Mystic Pursuits. Thank you. Mystic
Oh, the
Pursuits.
components
And
shop.
okay, I'm going in.
Alrighty. So you enter into the bakery, and they're standing behind the counter. It's Old Man Crook. And he, welcome, stranger. What can I get for you?
Oh, I'm just looking. Have been all through the city. Can't seem to find what I need. I'm just looking for a moment, please. And I guess kind of look in the counter and look on the shelves and be like, oh, I don't think this is what I need. I was told this might be where I could go. I don't. Kind of talking to myself loud enough that he can kind of hear. This isn't. Oh, excuse me. I've been to many places in this city, but they don't have the exact things I'm specifically looking for. Word around is that you might be able to help me.
What is it you're looking for?
I see you have a very good selection of pies and tarts. No blueberry, unfortunately. But I've been to that fancy shop on the other side of town. Too expensive for their goods and wares. I need some help from my friends if they were to become ill or something. Looking for maybe some tarts that may help magically, but I'm not too sure if you're able to help me. I'd heard that this may be a place to come.
Not quite sure what you're getting at. I mean, people have called some of my pastries magical, but
When I was in the Mystic, what was it, Magic Store?
Mystic Pursuits.
Mystic Pursuits, I had a conversation with a gentleman out in the back alley who said that if I was looking for much more potent magical items, that potentially this would be a good place for me to go and you could potentially help me out. I'm hoping he was correct. I am dire need of some things.
I don't know why I would tell you to come to a bakery if you're looking for magical items, but that new store that opened up, Gilmore's, I think they got the most potent magical stuff around now.
Yes, but they don't have the specifics of what I'm looking for. Very detailed.
I'm sure they either them or if it's something you want to get made, then I mean the Sunfire Forge could probably make it for you. And then if you got the coin and the time to spend, Gilmore's might be able to enchant it with whatever you're looking for.
Yes,
but I mean,
potentially. Are you the owner of the store, this fine establishment?
I am.
Maybe that gentleman I spoke to was mistaken. He seemed quite adamant that this may be the place to help out. Is there someone else maybe in the store that could maybe help me?
No, I just have my baking assistants back there, but they just make the dough.
Okay. Can I just make a perception check, see if I feel like he's lying to me?
All right, make an insight check.
Insight check. 12.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
I do have a good amount of coin. I wish you were able to help me. You're sure there's nothing you can do? I mean, I would be willing to pay for some items, as this gentleman stated that you were able to help me with.
I mean, I could try and make you a magical pie or a rejuvenating loaf of sourdough, but it's about the best I can do here.
No, I think I've been misinformed. I apologize. I will take one of your meat pies, though. They look delicious. Actually, I will take. How much are they?
Well, if you're looking at those ones just beside you, and they're decent size, but like family size pies, those cost you 5 silver.
Oh, family size. I could eat a few of those. I mean, yes. I will have 3, please.
All right, excellent. And he grabs a little box or bigger box, puts the pies in, wraps it up. All right, that'll be 15 silver.
I'll hand him over the cash. Thank you very much.
Give him all the money.
And I will take the pies and head out.
All right.
And when I get outside, I'm going to go around the corner, back over to this tree, eat my pies, and tell the crew what just happened. That he wasn't willing. I wasn't able to get any information out of him. He seemed quite truthful in the fact that he didn't have or was aware of any sort of magical items. He seemed honest. He seemed like he was telling me the truth, but he said he had 2 more bakers in the back, but all they made was dough. I think our best plan is to go in after hours and look for ourselves. But I think we should watch the exits to see when they leave, if anybody comes out, if they're carrying any sort of extra baggage that maybe they're taking something out, so that we don't go in there and it's already gone out with them.
What if Bumble transforms into a spider before close, right before close, then hides out for say a couple hours, turns himself into gas, makes it look like there's a fire inside, and then we stand at the exits seeing what gets carted out. Or when they come out, if we can question and get it.
That's if anybody's still in there. If they all just go home when nobody stays.
Well,
if nobody stays, then you could just open the door. We could go in and look.
magic items don't really get destroyed per se, so if they were going to be moving something, I don't know if they would bother so much with that.
Useful context. I can also become a stinking cloud of gas instead of just a fluffy cloud of gas.
So what's the objective? We need to get inside this place and actually see. We're trying to get in and see this stuff, right? And question this guy.
We could see if anyone does leave, and Wolftail uses knock at night, but that is going to be very loud.
Now here's Plan B. I mean, it worked once before. I kick that door in with my big axe. Go in. Me and Wolftail go in, and we intimidate the shit out of this guy and just ask questions and get him to tell us the truth.
The problem was the first guy wasn't protecting hordes of magic items.
What was this? What was the guy working there again? What kind of creature was he? Human? What was he?
Old Man Crook?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an orc.
He's an orc? Okay.
Can I try opening up this door right here, right now?
But before anybody opens any back doors or anything, maybe we can try to find if there's any traps or anything. I might set some traps. I can detect some traps.
And what if when it's nighttime, you as a gas, I mean, you can get in there, and I know people will shoo you away, but you can at least, I don't know, you can. There must be a chimney, I'm assuming, for the stove.
Yeah, I mean, as a gas, I can kind of get through any kind of gap. You know, they got a leaky window, I can get in.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. You could get in there and just watch what's going on.
Yeah, and then maybe we wait for a signal or an opening, or maybe you can open the door if no one's in there.
Sounds like a plan.
And in the meantime, we could wait and see if someone comes in to buy a magic item, because anybody going into the store after they close would be
great.
I'll grab my steak and I'll eat it out here. Right here.
Let's position ourselves all around it so we can, like, all around the doors.
Just a question on how did find traps works. So it says, I'll paste it in here, but it says I can find any traps within a line of sight. There we go. So if I could see the whole building, would I find any traps in the whole building, or?
What is it? Is this a spell, or?
Yeah, it's a spell. Yeah, it's find traps.
Find trap. Okay.
It's spelled.
Maybe so. Don't do it.
Trap for purpose of the spell.
Okay, can you come talk to her? Gotta go wet water. Don't do it.
Like, I wondered specifically, like, if I'd have to cast it on like the part of the house where I think the trap is, or if I could just see the whole house and
get uncomfortable.
So you would cast this, and then in 120-foot diameter around you that you can see, you would sense whatever traps are in that area.
So only if the trap was on the outside of the house. Gotcha.
It could be on the door, though, right?
Yeah, because you can see the door. So if the door was trapped, then I would say that you would sense the trap. But anything beyond like a solid
Bit
surface,
more.
you can't sell beyond it.
Yeah.
I think this could work. What if you detect if that door's trapped? We wait at night to see if anyone's going in after hours. Maybe we can. Do we just hang out around the place? Do we?
It might
And
kind
then-
of look suspicious. Us just kind of hang around. If you're trying to buy illegal stuff, you might not want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of Bumble going in as a gas, and we all kind of watch outside and see what's going on, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Nothing happens inside, and there's nobody in there. Then Bumble can open the door, and we can go search. If we
Okay.
see someone go in, we
What
can.
is after hours? Like 8 o'clock?
You're not sure.
Sometimes
They have hours of operation on the door.
It
After
does not.
sundown. Okay. Well, Bo, did you want to go? Do you want to go into the back door?
Yeah, I want to try opening the back door.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you do that, let me see if there's any traps on it for you.
So in the middle of the day, you're gonna try to go. In the
I'm just
back
gonna
door.
act like I had the wrong entrance.
Okay.
So
Okay. If we're gonna do this, I'll see if there's any traps on that back door for you.
Okay, so you're gonna cast
No.
find traps.
Bo, you
No.
already went in the front.
Oops.
would you ever believe someone who said that?
All right,
Sorry.
you've convinced me. Let's get out of here.
Okay. I won't cast that then. Yep.
Okay. No traps.
I don't think I ended up casting it because Bo never went in.
I thought you just said you cast it.
Okay.
No, I said I don't.
It's good enough. We know no traps right
Yeah,
now.
I,
So.
I will use it.
Well, I gave you the information, so I'm
Yeah.
saying
Yeah. I've done that, yeah.
because I thought you said you cast it.
So are we gonna come back, or is someone gonna stay and scope it out?
Well,
It's like
is that-
early morning, still, isn't it? Like noonish. No?
No, you're like mid-afternoon now.
I'm cool to just take a little nap on this tree here and wait for things to close. So I don't mind at all sitting outside in the trees.
What is this? Just like a waterway? What is?
It's
this?
it's one of the canals that kind of flow through out of the river district that you saw from the Life Dome. It's one of those things bringing water throughout the city.
Nice.
So it's like 20 feet wide, about 5 feet deep. It's not terribly fast water, but it's moving.
Like a lazy river?
Sort of, yeah.
Would it be weird for people just to be like hanging out here, like enjoying like this, or just sitting up against rocks and trees, or like do people
Eating their pastries.
like
Yeah,
have
I
we
mean,
moved around the city enough to?
you've been around the city enough, like especially in and around these areas. Like people enjoy the scenery. It's not odd to see people just kind of hanging out in the shade of trees or in and around the water. People don't normally like hang out in the water because I mean that's the city's drinking water, and stuff like that. So
You hear a splash.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think I'd just be moving around here and keeping positions on doors between us. Not
Okay.
looking too suspicious. Keeping
Alright.
tracks on people.
Actually,
Classic cop shit, you know.
What if we set up like a picnic and it could be like you and I are on a date?
I'm gonna hang it up in this fallen tree, and I'm gonna be whittling it with my dagger.
I can only
That
assume you're
hurts a
not
lot.
talking to me. I just walked
I'm not
past you.
talking to you.
all right. So the plan is just to kind of make yourself look inconspicuous around here until the evening or whenever this place closes.
Yeah, just take
Yeah.
it in the sight, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat my pies.
All right. So easy enough. You guys spend the next little while just milling about in the area, keeping eyes on the building, but trying to make it seem as inconspicuous as possible. So for the sake of that, over the next few hours, the sun begins to go down, and as you lose the last little bit of daylight in the area, you see like a group of like humans kind of come around, and they all have these sort of mini cauldrons around them, and they're going around to sconces that are placed all throughout this area, and just lighting up the sconces, kind of like turning on the street lights at night, lighting sconces every so often. Eventually you guys do see Old Man Crook open the front door, and two familiar helpers that some of you have seen. They leave. He bids them farewell, and he hangs a little sign on the door before closing the door and heading back inside.
And when those helpers left, did they leave with any sort of bags, parcels?
Yeah, they had smaller. One had a satchel. You see the same sort of pastry bags that other people have left with. They carry out a few small packages like that.
Okay. Bo, can you detect magic again, or is it?
No, it's a one-time thing.
Okay. Okay, so now we can assume that it's only Old Man in there. All right. Is everybody in a position where we can see the whole round of the building?
I can
Can't
see
see
the
the
front
east
door.
I'll move myself around kind of to the back door area.
All right, we've been here all day. We went inside. Pretty sure it's just him. Are we doing this now, or do we wait?
Fair point. Fair point. We saw everyone leave, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the door's locked.
There
Said-
may be like one other person or a secret lab.
And what are we? Okay, gas. Is that what we're
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, I'll do the gas thing now. I'll go up back against this back of the house, and then I'll
Okay.
turn myself into gas.
That's what level?
That is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. So you turn yourself into a gaseous cloud and make your way under the door.
Yeah, I'll sneak under the door.
Sure. So as you enter into the room, you see a bit of a storage room. Actually, let me make sure you can do stuff here. Well, this room is called there. You can't walk around objects. Okay. So you look around the room and you see various sorts of jugs. You see stains all over the floor. On the tables, you see a bunch of jewelry. You see a bunch of crates.
Can
Yeah.
I seep into the crates?
Sure.
Well played.
Yeah. Yeah, so you seep into the crates, but I mean, you're kind of in the space of whatever's inside, so it's really hard to make out what's inside. But like, there's a mix of metals and fabrics in a bunch of the crates.
Is there anything I can see? Like, I don't know if I can feel the flow of air because I'm gas or something. Can I feel like the flow of air? Are there any like vents that kind of lead to underground or into an attic or something like that?
No, this room there are no other. It's a solid room. There's no windows or other doors.
Okay, just like a storehouse. And what's this little thing on the floor here? It's like I guess just a box. Okay.
Yeah, just more crates.
More crates. And these are just like bags of baking equipment.
You're not sure.
Flour.
It's all just sacks and crates. Not a lot is open or out to be seen.
Okay. And there's no other doors out of this room.
No.
No. Okay, I'll seep out of. I'd like to seep in basically to the rest of the shop. So whether I have to kind of go out the door and then in the other side, or if there's like a crack in the wall, I can kind of seep through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have to go back out the door and then make your way into another part of the building.
Okay, so I'll seep through there. Is there this back wall here? Is there any like gap in the wood or something I can seep through, or
No, so you'd have to go back to the door leading into that area.
front door? Okay, oops. Right, that's what I'm doing. Just kind of hugging the ground like some fog.
Sure.
All
right. So as you head in there, you see what appears to be a bedroom. There is a a writing desk with a chair. You see a mattress on the floor, shelves covered with personal belongings and such. You see a set of dumbbells, and on the north wall hangs a painting of a scantily clad tiefling.
Good taste. Free weights and babes, love it. Okay. There's nothing in here that looks kind of like magical potions or incriminating or anything like that, eh?
No.
Nope. Can I inspect this kind of wall just to my south here to see if there's any cracks or passages in it?
Yeah, I'd say easy enough as a guest. You would flow with whatever air was coming through. The wall seems solid.
Okay. I'll go into the other door then.
Okay, so the front door?
So I'm in the front door now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you begin to come under the front door, and immediately as you start going in, you hear the chair squeak on. The hell is that? And Old Man Crook stands up behind the desk and immediately sees your cloud.
I just kind of float on the ground like some sort of non-sentient cloud.
Okay. You see him kind of like grab his apron and like starts blowing you away.
I'll let him blow me out the door.
Your kryptonite is slight breeze.
So he opens the door and like continues to blow you out, and then like pokes his head out and looks.
Okay, I'll drift along the side, and then when I see him go back inside, I'm gonna keep on following the building.
Is everyone placed where they were planning on waiting?
Yeah.
Can I get Jax and Hestia to make stealth checks, please?
Oh, come on.
So as Old Man Crook opens up, blows this cloud out of his shop and looks around, he looks right at you, Jax, and kind of gives you like a...
I'm still doing my parkour I've been doing all day.
Yeah. He sees you and just kind of gives you like a... All right. Just he knows you're there, and then closes the door behind him.
So my gas only lasts for an hour, and I walk pretty slow. How much time do you think I've used?
You've probably used like 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. We'll keep on going around the side of his building, seeing if there's any cracks or anything I can sneak in, or like a window, a chimney maybe.
So there's a chimney on top of the building where the oven goes out of.
So would I've seen Bumble's gas come out and then him? Like, am I in the same door?
You would have seen him come out the back door, and then the gas went around and you would have lost him when he went in the front doors.
Okay, well, I'll go up onto the roof then and see if there's kind of make my way slowly down the chimney. Maybe I might hang out inside the chimney, out of sight, for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just seeing if anyone comes in or if I can hear Crux talking about anything.
Okay. Yeah, so easy enough. You float, kind of halfway down. So make sure. It's fucking. We need to fight more. I talk too much through this, and my throat's not ready for it.
I break through the back door.
I smash a window. No.
So you hang out there. the rest of you, all just hanging out, waiting. 5 minutes passes, 10 minutes passes. You all lose sight of your little gaseous cloud. 15 minutes pass. 20 minutes pass.
I think I'd be a little bit concerned at this point that this long has passed and I haven't seen the cloud. So, is there any windows on the side that I am on right now, or anything like that? Is it all just the doors?
Yeah, there are no windows. You guys have taken your time to look around the building. There are no windows in the building.
And the doors are solid doors. Can't see in the door. Okay.
Person's been in parkour all day.
I think I would have moved. It's hard for me to see what everything's black. I can't really see what the hell I'm doing. I would have moved up to this door quietly, and I think I would have tried to open it quietly, stealthily.
Okay. So you reach out to try and open the door, and it is locked.
Okay. Concerned. Okay, I'm going to move around. Who can I see? Who's this?
Everyone else is kind of like off in the front of the buildings. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come down to Jax. Is the Jax down here jumping around? Jax.
Your car. Yeah.
Jax, it's been too long. I'm concerned about Bumble. He's been there way too long. I think I'm gonna go knock on the front door.
Wait, what if I knock and ask for water since he's already seen me?
He saw you?
I waved to him when he came out.
Okay. I'm gonna go down here and hide behind this. What is this, dirt? I'm gonna go. Is this a rock pile over here?
Yeah, it's like a mound of dirt and rock and.
All right, I'm gonna hide behind that while Jax goes to this front door.
Okay.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Stealthy stealth. That is what is it? 27.
Nice. All right.
I'm going to do a couple quick backflips just to get myself panting and sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk up to the door and knock on the door.
Okay. So as you approach the door, you see now that it's closed. There's a sign hanging from the handle that says, "Sorry, we're closed. See you in the morning."
I'll knock on the door in the glass. There's
okay.
Front door.
You just hear a voice from inside. "We're closed. See you tomorrow."
Sir, I've been working out all day, trying to get that pump in. And I seem to have forgot my water skin back at my place. I'm quite far away. Would I be able to trouble you for just a quick fill of the water skin?
Look to your left, boy.
I saw someone swimming in that water earlier, and I don't think it's good. I'll get trench mouth.
Again, we're closed.
I can pay double if that's. I really got to get finished this workout, and us gym boys.
No response.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the rock and start flipping.
All right.
And I'll look at. I'll just pick. Whoa. He really didn't want to give me some water.
All right, Darg is still concerned that his friend is not out yet.
I'm still hanging out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Darg.
What is the side of this building made out of? And is there any way I could climb onto the roof?
It's stone.
Is it like a one-story building?
Yeah, it's 10 or so feet high. Well, to the roof, and then the roof is like sloped going up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go into this corner, and I'm gonna try and.
Am I seeing this? Or I mean, he rolled a really high stealth around that rock.
So, that was for hiding, yeah. So I mean,
what's happening?
I would just if I see you like going close, I'm gonna try to figure out what you're doing and why.
Oh, yeah. I'm just. I'm not really telling anybody because I'm just more concerned about. I'm gonna go in this corner. I'm gonna try and climb up this side of this jump up. Feel like I
Sure.
could probably get on and pull myself, try and get on the roof.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Wolftail, is this the quickest way back? This way over here? Is this? Yeah, I'll get over
Yeah.
here.
So easy enough. You kind of just do like a muscle up, and you're up on top of the roof. Bumble, you hear this from where you are. The like heavy footfalls on the roof, and then you hear shing of
Hey, they're here to buy his.
something being drawn, and
They're here to buy his magical medicine.
So I'm gonna quickly and quietly as I'm walking up this up to a point on the roof where I feel like if someone comes out a door, I can hide on the other pitch.
All right. Make another stealth check.
Don't forget it is dark out too, right?
Mhm.
What is that? Oh, jeez, a nat 1. I fall off.
Okay. So you make your way up, as trying to be as quiet as you can be, and as you get to the kind of peak of the roof, one of the tiles just and tiles just begin to fall off the roof, just falling like one after another, just a cascade of these tiles. And while you don't fall off, you hear from the inside, "What the fuck is going on tonight?" And anyone who's in the front of the building sees Old Man Kruk open the door, and he continually hears the of all his shingles falling off, and he walks around.
Would I have enough time to get up over the pitch?
Sure, you think you're hidden?
No, I mean get on the other side get on the other side.
It's a natural one. But yeah, so you as he comes out of the building, seeing all these things, he's looking around at the roof and sees this big hairy thing just kind of jump over one side trying to hide, and all you hear is guards.
Oh, jeez. Let's rush in. Let's just rush in. Let's rush in. Let's rush in.
So
We rushing in? The guards are coming anyway.
So we're leaving?
No, are we rushing in?
Shouldn't you leave?
I should leave. I'm leaving.
Why is rushing in?
And Old Man Kruk just starts. He turns around. You see him lock a door, and he just takes off, yelling guards.
I'm going to
down this way.
I'm gonna misty step off of there. 30 feet into. I can't see what I'm looking at here. What's around me?
I'm gonna get my standard position. Arms behind my back.
What's to the east of here? I can't see the map really that well. All I can just see is black.
There's nothing more on the map. It's field.
I am casually walking back to where we came. Just in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of walking in circles. Sheer panicking at this moment.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm walking away.
Can I disguise myself as an animal?
No.
Okay. Good. I'm going to disguise myself. Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Wait. What if before they come, a couple of us jump on Darg and pretend like we're trying to do a citizen's arrest,
I'm
and
leaving.
then he breaks away and runs.
I'm on my way back to the step aside.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Hestia, Wolftail, you guys just took off. Bumble, you're still a cloud in a chimney.
Yep.
Darg, you're still on a roof. Or no, you misty stepped away?
No, I haven't misty stepped, so I
Not even
I'm still
running.
on the roof.
You're just hanging up on a roof, and Jack's just kind of standing there. What the hell am I doing?
No. As soon as I see Wolftail leave, I'm going.
Okay. So Hestia, Wolftail, and Jax, you all just take off. Bo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna misty step. When I see them run, I'm gonna misty step close to them and run with them.
Make a perception check.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you see like the remnants of them making their way down the south path.
Okay.
You see the little smoke cloud that we left when we took off so quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, you being you, like you catch up not too long later, and the five of you are just getting out of there. Bumble, you are still in a chimney as a gas cloud.
So did I? Was it obvious that Crux has now run away? Like he slammed the door and ran yelling guards,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kind of float out of the chimney, in back into the room, see if there's
Sure.
anybody I can see there, and if there's not, I'm going to ungaseous form myself.
All right.
I'm going to like I'm gonna start very quickly looking through stuff, seeing if there's any like loose things, like loose floorboards that I can pry up, or loose roof boards that I can kind of pry down.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
And I will cast guidance on myself for that.
Didn't I hear there's a half-naked woman in there or something?
Investigation.
Did I mishear that?
And that's
Okay.
a 14.
14. All right. So looking around, I mean, you see that this sort of bakery area is just filthy. It's got waste bins filled with moldy dough and stale flatbread. You see behind a table on the north wall, as you're kind of looking through, you find a, right here on this wall.
Yep.
You find a hidden door.
Okay. I would like to try and like, is it locked? I'd like to try and open it.
Yeah. You push. It opens.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
All right.
Okay.
So here you enter into like a small grassy courtyard. You see wooden doors on every side of it. So north, south, east, west. Yeah.
Would I know from kind of inspecting all the other rooms, like what kind of fronts onto these other sides?
I mean, you could gather fairly easily that each of these doors probably leads to each of the four areas you've been in.
And it's open to the sky above us.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything on the ground that shows like could be like disturbed earth or?
Nope. It's just a nice little grassy patch.
Okay. I'm going to try this door to my right.
All right. It is locked.
Okay. And while I'm doing all this, I'm keeping my ears open for the sound of guards approaching, very intently. I'll try this door above me.
Locked.
And this one to my left.
Locked.
Okay, so they're all locked. I think I might be able to do something about this though.
Jax, calm down.
Yeah, I'll go back into. Can I look at the doors and see if there's like enough that as a gaseous form I'd be able to ooze through them?
Yeah, there's enough a gap you'd be able to squeeze through.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into gaseous form.
Okay.
Cast that. And then I'm going to try to go into the door on the right.
Sure. So you go out that door or squeeze through that door, and you're back in the bakery.
Okay. I'll go back out that one, and I will go to the door in the north.
Okay. You're back in the storeroom.
Okay. And then the door on the west.
And you're back in the bedroom.
Okay. I'm going to ungaseous form in the bedroom, and I'm going to just do the same sort of investigation, see if I can find any hidden stuff, loose wall panels, floor panels, or roof panels.
Okay. Go and make an investigation check.
Okay, and again, I'll cast guidance on myself. Investigation with that's 21.
Okay. So looking around the room, nothing else really jumps out at you. What you've already seen, like this is very much just his sleeping quarters. Kind of probably where he spends a lot of his downtime. But upon a closer investigation of the nude photo, or the nude painting, you find a doorway behind the painting.
Okay. Is it small and like? How, can I fit through it?
Yeah.
Okay. I like to try and go through that. Naked lady.
Right here.
Right here. Okay.
Sure. So make sure. Yep. So you kind of move the tapestry aside and you move into the storeroom.
Okay. I still listening for those guards. Gonna look through everything here again, the crates and the bags and everything.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. And again with guidance. That's 18. Come on, big money. Yeah, that's really good. 22.
Okay. So now that you're out of your gaseous form and you can get a better sense of what's in the room, you see, yeah, on the southeast or southwest corner, you see a table strewn with jewelry. You see knickknacks, trinkets all over the place. You see crates full of nothing too valuable, but all stuff that just doesn't make sense being together, especially in a bakery. Um, what you do find is when you start to look at the crates more, some of the crates are filled with just random assortments of things, but one of the crates you lift up and it's turned upside down, and when you do, you find a black iron lockbox.
How heavy is this lockbox?
It's about the size of you, and it's made of metal, so it's for you. It's going to be very heavy.
Way too heavy for me to carry open.
Jax disapproves.
Just trying to think here. I haven't seen a key anywhere, have I?
Nope.
It's obviously locked.
Make a perception check.
Okay, I'll cast guidance on myself. Wow, yeah, that's, 27.
It's about this time that you begin to hear shouting and stomping of boots and a somewhat large commotion heading toward the building.
Okay. Can I hear if they're coming from the back door or the front door?
Towards the front.
Towards the front. Okay. Oops, I didn't do that. Sorry, don't worry about that. I'm going to grab the lockbox. I think I have another gaseous form. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to turn back into gas. Yeah.
Wait, can he shrink?
Because I can turn all my stuff that like my clothes and stuff, they turn to gas when I turn to gas. I reckon if I grab the box, I can turn it to gas.
Everything you're wearing and carrying into a misty cloud.
Cool. Can you carry it? Does reduce and then large also work on objects or just people?
That's a good question.
Shark can't follow sorry. Well, in the far of a misty cloud, there can't talk or manipulate objects, and any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. Okay. Sure. So yeah, you pick up the chest.
Use my last gaseous form, and I will very slowly, 10 feet of movement per action, leak under the bottom of the door and try to leak into the forest.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So you drift away, kind of out the back, in the completely opposite direction of where you hear the noise coming from. And as you get out the door and make it about 10 feet, you hear the clattering of armor, and soldiers begin to come around the house and sort of encircle it. You hear the front door get slammed open, the ding 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 ding. as the door gets flung open, and now it's just this place is alive with um, people and soldiers. But for the moment, it seems that you have got away and no one noticed you.
Okay. I'm going to stay in my gaseous form for my whole hour, just moving away from the commotion.
All right. And where are you headed?
As far away from this place as possible.
Okay.
And then once my, because we're kind of in a bushy area, aren't we?
Yeah, you were in a in sort of like this area here.
Sorry.
Okay. Maybe it'll work. See what happens. But, kind of keeping a sense of time as much as possible. I'd like to, as my gaseous form's about to run out, find a large tree and float up to
Into the tree
to where like there's like a sturdy area where a bunch of branches branch out from.
Okay.
Try and drop the iron chest up in the tree as I recombobulate.
Sure. Make a survival check.
Okay, I will cast guidance on myself.
You can't cast spells in gaseous form.
Okay. Then I will just do straight to 18.
Okay. Cool. So you managed to find a few thicker branches that you think could work. And at the end of the hour, when your gaseous form drops, you manage to orient your gas in a way where you believe the chest is going to fall right onto these thicker branches. And yeah, as your form drops, the chest lands. It sort of rocks for a bit, but you managed to find a good enough spot. It's now up in a tree.
Okay. Can I see if there's any guards around? Like, have they been searching the woods and stuff? Do I feel pretty safe up here?
At this point, you've gotten kind of far enough away, and they were in and around the area. They aren't near you, and you've kind of lost sight of where they might be.
Okay. I have no idea where everyone else has run off to, but that's okay. I'm going to remember where this tree is for one, and try and pull some branches over top of the chest so it doesn't look like there's a giant box up in the trees, and then kind of flip from the trees as quietly as possible, seeing if I can find anyone else in my party.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone else just went back to the inn, or
Yeah, I went to step aside, unless Hestia directed me somewhere else.
I ran where the group was running.
I think we would have stopped along the way to have a discussion, which I don't know if you want to play it out, but I don't know, because like you were.
I don't think we would have ran all the way back. I agree.
Yeah. Why did you bring down the roof?
I was worried about Bumble. Got up on the roof. A little too big for that old roof, I think.
Why were you worried about Bumble? She was a cloud.
Yeah, but she's been in there for a half hour. I get worried about Bumble.
Yeah, you just made it a lot worse for her, though.
Bumble will be okay, I hope.
Well, you know that now, but it could have gone real bad there.
I don't know that. Bumble's not back.
So, I mean,
we just need to find Bumble now.
I think just as a group, we need to consider
sticking
the
to a
volume of
plan.
our action. Mm-hmm.
Not going up on roofs because you're,
as quiet as possible until it's like absolutely necessary.
I'm an expert at stealth and moving and hiding. That was a good plan for me. Doesn't always work out though.
Yeah, but it was a better plan to let Bumble do what she does best.
Yeah, but my friend, I was worried about my friend. And when I'm worried about my friends, I take action. I don't do parkour on the rocks or sit back and watch doors.
Wait a minute.
Don't you
I
trust your friend though?
Yeah, my friend trusts me to make sure she's okay.
You're doing a bad job.
I disagree, Hestia. Kind of step forward.
I mean, the guards are, there because of you. So, I mean, disagree all you want. I'm just saying, she wanted to do that, and
I just also want to mention that we're all under watch. So
well, you're
even
under
if
the
we're-
watch. You were doing parkour.
I was I was doing what I needed to do to make sure that I was a distraction for those watching us.
What are we doing now? I need to go back, I think, and find Bumble.
I think we stay on an obvious path. Maybe the one we took there and wait by a landmark. I don't know if we crossed a bridge or...
Where are we right now? Yeah, like which way do we
So if you guys were making your way back there, I would have said you probably, come out here, in from there, and then make your way back through the river district. Would be the most direct route back to where you're staying.
And again, nobody saw us. Nobody knows it was us that did anything. We could stand in the middle of the street and no one would be the wiser.
Right.
Yeah, as far as you know.
Wow.
So, does maybe Bo or someone want to go all the way back to the inn in case Bumble ends up there, and the rest of us can wait kind of in like a bridgey area?
Okay. I'll head
And
back.
then that way, if Bo happens to find Bumble, then he knows where to find us to let us know.
Where are you guys gonna be?
I'm gonna stay in this area where I feel like I can kind of get a line of sight of where that building was. It just came from a little bit, but backing up it, not on top of it.
It
No
looked like
pun
we
intended.
crossed this bridge, so
Okay. Bye, guys.
Yeah, so I'll stay on that bridge. I guess you can kind of get a bit of, kind of see the road.
All right.
Just not looking.
All right. So the rest of you stay in that area, and Bo, you head back to the inn.
Yep.
So you guys make your way there, and it's about 15, 20 minutes later that Bumble comes fluttering along in that general area. It's easy enough when you get close enough. Like you see a group of people kind of hanging out on the bridge. And you recognize them to be your friends.
Are there any guards around?
No, not in this area.
I'll move up to Bumble when I see her, and be like, "Are you okay? What happened? What'd you find?"
Guys, I did a thing.
What did you do?
So there was a secret grassy room in the middle.
I'm gonna
of-
walk away while he's talking.
And then so I changed it to the gas, and then I went into this other room, and then I looked through some boxes, and there's this really big heavy metal box, and I was like, well, what can I do? I changed back into gas. I managed to escape, and now there's a big box in the tree.
What? There's a box in a tree? Where?
big-
What tree?
Follow me, but don't look suspicious.
Did
Wait,
did you get caught?
I don't think so. I think it was pretty good.
Oh, you didn't get caught? I look back at Hestia.
great job, Bumble.
Yeah, Dad. This just means that Bumble did exactly what she was. You're an idiot.
Good job, Bumble.
I put a hand on Bumble's shoulder and go, I'm glad you're okay. You did great.
I'm so happy that this actually worked out as well. It never works out for me. But the thing is, this box is really, really heavy, and I imagine it looks really suspicious for walking around with like a safe in the middle of the day after it's like a break-in at the guy's shop. So I don't know how we're supposed to get it somewhere, but it's also in a tree.
I'm dark, super strong.
How big is it?
How did
I could kind of like tip myself back and like stumble around a little bit, and then I can turn it to gas because anything that I'm wearing I can turn to gas at the same time. It's pretty big. It's at least as big as me.
Well, let's go back and scout out the area and see if it's safe to go get that. Or
Well, Phil, give me a sign when I can come back to the conversation. I'm back. All right, so we didn't do anything illegal.
We didn't.
Now, okay, let's get let's go get it.
Let's fucking talk. Okay, it's this way, guys. I run off, or like I fly off super fast. Totally, just way too enthusiastic. And then I come back and go again.
All right. So you guys follow Bumble back to the hiding spot a little ways off in the woods near Old Man Crook's bakery. It takes you, about 10 minutes to get back there. Bumble, roll an investigation check for me just to find the specific tree that you hid in.
Okay, I'll cast guidance on myself. Investigation 9 plus 10.
Okay.
Might take a while, guys.
So it's gotten darker, and now the adrenaline is pumping in your body, feeling like I did a thing, and all these trees are starting to look alike. It's like, yeah, it's in this tree. No, it's in this tree, and it takes you another about 10 or so minutes of searching these trees to finally recognize and find the one that you hid this box in.
Aha, I found it.
As you fly up into the canopy where you left it, there's no more box.
Guys, the box is here and now it's gone.
Bumble, where'd the box go?
Did you even have a box, Bumble?
There was a box, but now the box is gone.
I believe you, Bumble.
You're sure it's this tree?
Yes, definitely this tree. Definitely not all those other trees I was sure about. Definitely this tree.
I'm gonna look around the ground, see if I can see any sort of footmarks or drag marks or any sort of indication that someone's come and taken this away.
Make an investigation check.
I'd like to touch him as he's doing that. Cast guidance.
Sure.
All right.
So add a D4 to the roll.
Don't need to.
Wow.
Okay. So you looking around the ground, you see a number of footprints, all leading toward the tree. As well, you see some like scratch marks in the tree, kind of heading up to where you gather. There was a group of people here. Someone climbed the tree, and then you see kind of off to the side a large indent in a very squared edge, like something heavy and sharp fell into the ground and then came to rest.
I told you.
And I can see where these footprints lead away to?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to follow them for a bit.
Oh, I just want to see which direction. Like I can tell, are they heading back to the direction of the building we just came from? Or another direction?
Generally, yeah. In that general area.
All right. And can I tell how many different footprints are in there?
On a natural 20, yeah. I would say you see about 6 to 8 different or distinguishable footfalls.
Okay. All right. Looks like a group of people came, climbed the tree, got the box out, and went back this way. I don't know if looks like about 6 to 8 of them. I don't know if it's wise to follow them.
Stop my box.
I feel like they're on to something's happening, and that box may not be going back to that building. It may be moving somewhere else.
Is Bo around? He can find objects, can he?
Bo went back to the inn.
Yeah.
You guys said Bo back. He's the one guy that we need to find stuff.
He can't find anything right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to because I don't.
Bumble's very salty that Bo's not here.
Bumble, you want to fly up a little bit? And can Bo?
I guess we just go back to the tavern now. I think we failed this one.
Yeah, we can go back to the tavern.
Unless we just go back to the tavern.
That's it.
I think maybe I wild shape into like a cat and try and follow these drag marks back as far as I can to see if there's a place where we lose a trail.
What are our options aside from give up?
So if we stay in this area, it's likely that whoever took this chest will, want to know who put it here, which is theft from a building. So that wouldn't look too good for us, considering 6 or 8 people is probably the guards that were called, as opposed to the one orc and his 2 cooks. So,
yeah.
So I think this is now in the hands of the Ord, and yeah, if we stick around, we might get caught. If we don't, then we've likely failed this mission.
This is
Let's get involved.
This is a silly question, but whenever someone calls guards, is that always the hand of the org, or whatever that's called?
Yeah, they're the city guard.
The cop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got our 250, and we did our best. And there'll be other opportunities.
Probably not.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna have to go to our next cult after this one.
Yes, there's no lack of cults.
I don't want to just wander away like
Why don't you?
Yeah, let's go.
Can I do an insight check on Bumble and Dark? See if they have some kind of weird alliance.
What do you mean, some sort of weird alliance?
Like some kind of weird, like.
No weirder than you and Wolftail.
Was it really a box? And then Dark corroborated the story. But like, was there ever really a box? And I left when everyone was talking, so I don't know how there was a box.
Do they happen to wear like vermilion robes or anything?
Yeah, that happening.
Yeah. Are they? Is it actually Maggie and Ao, or is it?
No.
Oh,
Like I don't get to do it inside check.
There's no insight there.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so the plan is
fantastic.
So abandoning this and heading back to the inn.
I think so.
Unless someone else has a better plan. I mean,
Wait.
I'm all ears.
Hey.
When did Evo say we need to come back with information? What if we try again tomorrow in a different way by not re-shingling their route?
But we had to keep the Hands of Ord from being involved.
And Hestia and Dark, I think, and Bo
and Jax.
you can't be seen.
So what if we send you in Wolftail?
That could be someone else.
I mean, I could always change into some sort of forest creature and see just if this did actually get dragged back to the shack or not. Maybe it was stolen by thieves. But
basically, I'm asking, like, maybe we just don't report right away that we failed. Maybe we give it a second shot.
I agree with that. I think that's good. I also think Bumble should turn into a cat and run back and see if you can see something, just to make sure it's there. Or maybe he sees them taking it somewhere else, and then we kind of know where the next step needs to go. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. A cat running around or whatever.
He might be gone for more than 30 minutes, Darg.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around to Hestia and say, Hestia, I've given you one chance. You called me an idiot once. I won't let you do it again.
Oh, just pointing out he might be gone for. She might be gone for a while.
Speaking of 30 minutes and gone, maybe we should not be around the scene of the crime first.
Just standing all around where the thing fell into the ground. There's that big corner edge.
Scratching her head looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a cat. I'm going to try and follow the drag marks back as far as I can.
All right.
And report back to us at the bridge.
Yeah.
Make a survival check.
Yeah, we're heading over to the bridge.
Can I cast?
You cannot cast spells as a cat.
I could contest this.
8.
Okay. You get about 50 feet following the feet, and the feet go onto a dirt, like a walkway, and you immediately lose the trail.
Okay. Was it kind of going back towards the bakery?
Yeah, you all kind of gathered that the footprints came from that direction.
Okay. I'm going to stay in a cat for the remainder of my 3 hours. I'm going to kind of sit on Jax's shoulder.
Cat on cat.
Catception.
And then, yeah.
Guys, don't put a cat on a cat.
That's what I hear when Bumble talks.
That's all.
All right.
Fuck, we just got DMAC'd. We're fucked.
So
We're getting demonetized.
So back to the inn.
We were monetized?
Wait, I just want to check. Well, yeah, we'll go back to the inn, but are we reporting? Right
No,
away?
I don't think we report yet. I think if anybody asks, we just did some reconnaissance, and we're working on our plan. When they find out that,
Unless there was a time frame that we need.
I don't think there was. I don't think they said. He just said at night's the best time to go, and he thinks it's happening. So I don't think we need to report anything yet.
Unless they probably know already that the hands of.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. That's very true as well.
Sounds like a tomorrow morning problem, guys.
Why don't tomorrow we go back as roof shinglers?
We heard there might be
Your roof is no good.
some kind of work in the shingle department. You might
All
need
6 of us are very skilled.
Amazing.
Secret turning my.
We're
break stuff.
shinglers of the roof.
They can ask.
Alrighty.
trademark.
So you guys continue your conversations about what to do next on your way back to the Step Aside Inn, where you meet with Bo, who has been waiting patiently for everyone to return. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you guys want to tell Bo or.
Nothing happened.
So
Oh, I did an insight check.
Bumble went back.
Drunk with Dark.
What?
As soon as we get in the tavern, Tail's just gonna stomp his feet, like pull his ears down, and go into his room.
Okay.
Darga's gonna go get something to eat and another beer.
All right. Anyone
Bumble,
else?
I am gonna start writing a letter in my room.
Okay.
I will drop my cat shape.
Okay.
Bumble, did you go back? I thought you were going back to the bakery as a cat. No,
We're back to the where?
I thought you were going to the bakery as a cat.
He lost the trail.
No, I lost the trail. I was gonna follow the thing,
But-
but then it disappeared after like 50 feet.
But we all had a strong assumption that they were going back to the bakery. Why don't you just go back to the bakery and look as a cat?
Don't. Yeah, the guards might have like detect magic or something like that, right? There's a magical place, and not much being a guard if magic can defeat you. Didn't want to push my luck.
Okay. So you turned into a cat to do what? Just follow the plans?
Yeah, I was gonna follow the path, see if it actually did go back to the bakery. It looks like it's going back to the bakery because that's kind of in that direction. But they went on another path.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. So if there's anything else that anyone wants to accomplish this evening, before you get your long rest,
I will.
you haven't done anything.
This is the longest stretch of long rest we've had where we haven't needed a long rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry
Okay.
For what?
tomorrow. Who knows what happens?
Alrighty. So you guys take your evening's rest for the 6th day now. Fifth day. And I think that's where we'll call it for tonight. We'll pick up from there 2 weeks from now when Dave is back. And we can figure out where to go from there.
Can we figure out a different day 2 weeks from now? The Thursday's not going to work for me, I don't think.
Any day's
What,
good. as
Patriots playing?
No, they don't play Thursday night.
Well, thank you for joining us on our second session for this week. If you're still awake, we love you. Smash that gong, subscribe, tell your friends, and go to sleep.